Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The stream starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Here, money some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze, photo, please, no photos, no, G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away, I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today, I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days, I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today, thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Dry you out and then they line you up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze, photo, please, no photos, no, G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze, photo, please, no photos, no, G's, no, please, no photos.
Happy Tuesday.
Hello.
Everybody's well today.
What's up? What's up?
First, I'm going to shout out my great graphic artist, Catwoman, who helped me with my countdown.
Who did this one? This is so pretty. I love it.
That's stolen. But either
Yeah, on your Savage today, huh?
Like, yeah, we ain't talking about that one. We ain't talking about that one.
We ain't talking about that one. We talking about if you saw the numbers in that Catwoman, that countdown, they were done by Catwoman.
Yes.
And she does an excellent job. The voiceover was done by Scoop, if you did not recognize that.
He did a great job.
My crew is bad. You hear me? So,
talented.
Got some talented people in my circle, and I appreciate y'all. And y'all. I just want to go through that before I gave shout outs to everybody. And you need to hire this woman. So, you know, if you need anything, intros, outros, join button. She just recently made a join button.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of stuff for your YouTube channel. Catwoman can do it.
Link in the chat.
So, I know some people were here before Barry tonight, but what shows up on my StreamYard is Barry Johnson first. I told y'all
Mike West, then Nigel. It was Mike West, then Nigel.
I know Nigel was here like days ago, but sometimes
he came back to reclaim. He was like, "I'm reclaiming my spot."
As soon as I post a link, Nigel, you can come. And I told him, I said, "Yo, you post this
early." Hey,
that's random.
So, what's up, Barry? And Barry again, saying hey to Nigel. So you saw Nigel, I can't see him. Sean Robinson's here. Tech King Mike. Holla at your boy. I like when the panel shows up. Shay said she was dropping by. She got to go to the gym with her sister. If not, she'll see us tomorrow. Yo, get that workout, girl.
Get it, girl.
I always get a replay. Nigel's here again. What is this? Oh, Lord, here we go. Slide. Raymond Williams, what's good, sir?
Good, Raymond.
Mr. Guns.
Right, Mr. Guns.
And Tech Rant. It's a slow night.
Hey, Tech Rant. Good.
Well, it's my usual Tuesday, but it was my first like full day back to work. We
Hey,
back in the office and all that good stuff.
hey. You bring Baby Yoda with you?
I didn't. I probably
The
should
one
have.
that follows you?
Oh yeah, the robot.
Oh, I ain't
Yeah.
taking it. I don't want him to get contaminated. You know.
Hey, that's a good point.
Put a bag
Good
on
way
him. Put a bag over him.
Put a bag.
That's child abuse.
I was here to say she put a bag on it. Somebody gonna mistake that for something.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a bad day for Baby Yoda.
The only things I probably had in mind to cover tonight was like the watch, the OnePlus watch that
Oh my
everybody's beating
God.
down. I'm glad Sneed showed up because he's been giving some great coverage on like different stuff that T-Mobile's doing right now.
Sneeze
Thanks,
been
CG,
killing it.
appreciate it.
Sneeze been killing it.
Trying to make content, trying to do something daily.
DJ Khalid.
That's from remember the last time you're on what person? That's from that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, if we change 7 things about Sneed, he'll look like DJ Khaled.
Right.
What's up, Uno?
Oh no, what's good?
Oh.
Hey, Migs.
Hey, we love you, Migs. And hey, shout out to everybody who made the members only
Hey.
Saturday. It was lit.
Man.
I drank
Migs,
way too much, but yeah,
Love you,
I had a
Migs.
ball.
Makes you stay up, my dude.
One drink for each member. Is that how that goes?
So here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you how I ended up where I ended up. I drink this drink called Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which consists of rum chata and Fireball. So it's 3 shots of each. So that makes 1 drink. So that's all liquor, right?
Dang.
And then we took shots for Scoop's birthday and Migs. We took shots with Migs. So I had about 9-10 shots by the end of the night.
Hey.
Yeah, it wasn't a good night or a good day the next day.
Gina's eyes were crossed. They were doing this thing.
Rachel.
I found out like at the after party, I got dressed for bed and the whole 9. So I was like,
Oh,
okay. What's up, Bob?
Wow.
He's at the White Sox
Good.
game.
Mhm.
Hey, White Sox. Okay.
Hope y'all lose, Bob. Go Braves.
That's funny.
Oh, that's what we playing? Yeah, we're gonna chop y'all up.
We playing Miami.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we lost last night.
Man, we got cheated the game before that, though.
I heard.
So yeah. But yeah, as far as like the OnePlus watch goes, I would have had interest in it if I didn't get the Huawei watch. But now seeing I'm not missing anything.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they can make a couple of changes, right? Because for the price, I think they're being overly slammed for the price that they came out with.
Cheap. Yeah,
it's cheap, but the thing is, I think companies like OnePlus and LG, especially with LG going by the wayside, you have to come correct and you have to know who you're targeting. So we know Sneed has been killing it as of late with T-Mobile. But let's not forget, a few months ago, he was called Mr. Red. Like he hated T-Mobile. So I think OnePlus needs to do a better job when they have stuff that's not, when you are actively saying your team is sending out product that you have to load beta, you need to send it to the right people. They're not going to flame you. Yeah, $139 with coupon. And they're being treated, in my opinion, like they sent reviewers a $299 phone.
Hey, you know how I say.
Oh, I know. And the thing, and that's, I'm glad you said that, LaShawn. People need to almost just watch a video of LaShawn, watch a stream, and they just need to go, all right, if LaShawn was here, what would he say? If you hear trash, maybe you need to figure out something before you send it to that reviewer.
Right.
Mike, did you have any plans on getting this watch? Because I know you got the OnePlus.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see people get the watch, not based on what's being said now. Just get the watch, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Wait, so people want or have buzz about the OnePlus watch, but not the Google watch?
No, I want that too.
Yeah. So what it is the OnePlus.
The
OnePlus you can order now. The Google Watch is still.
Yeah, I think
we have renders and stuff like that, Sneed, but we can actually order.
These renders are produced by people that have seen the pictures.
Correct.
That's I'll take that.
I'm hoping that the same thing happens like what happened with the phone. I like the phone. The camera is not the best, but I like the phone overall.
Are
I
you
like
talking
the
about the
phone.
OnePlus?
Yeah,
Mike?
the 9 Pro. Yeah.
So you put the G cam on it, then it's a go, right?
Well, I haven't
Stop
messed
it.
with the G cam yet. So yeah,
So-
but I mean,
I've
He's not
heard
lying.
it's been kind of hit or miss though on the Gcam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had not heard that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got time to mess with Gcams.
Right now, Sneed, what's
Updates.
going on with the OnePlus 9 Pro is the selfie camera is suspect, right? So that's something that they have to kind of fix. But the issue is there's over sharpening. So on paper, if you take a photo and you just show someone, they're gonna go, "Oh, that looks good." But what ends up happening, it cheapens the picture. Like when you look at the picture and you go, "Wait a second, this wasn't really happening here," you know?
Yeah.
So let me tell you why it's not necessarily a bad thing, though, Barry. That can get fixed with an update.
Yeah, that's what I was
Correct.
saying.
Exactly.
That's an algorithm, that's a processing
software.
thing.
Absolutely, that's software.
When you
Yep.
got the lens flare problems we've seen in the past, and we have
yes,
issues with
with
sensors,
Apple,
it's
like
something
yeah,
else. Right.
it's done. It's hardware.
The thing that I'm curious about, and I want to try it this weekend, is I want to try to flash the international software over the one that I have, because I have the T-Mobile variant, and I have not gotten a single update since I've gotten mine, and I've had mine for about a week and a half now, but I haven't gotten a single update. But the unlock models, I think they're on update 4.
Dang.
Like they're on like update 4 now to the camera and everything. So OnePlus is hitting them, but
One
T-Mobile
Plus is
variant,
hitting.
it's like
They're jumping.
yeah, but like the T-Mobile variant is like the redheaded stepchild. They're like, oh, y'all be all right. And like, we'll get you the update when we
That's
get it
the
to
problem
you.
with the carrier. It's hard to recommend buying a phone that sells unlocked.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to buy it from a carrier knowing that there's an unlocked version. You know, you're going to get better
Correct.
support.
But also, Sneed, think about like your live streams. If you did this, you go out around Cleveland and you say, all right, they say they got N41. So you go do your first round of tests, right? And you're like, I'm gonna test T-Mobile on N41, and then I'm gonna go hit everything else. Well, let's say for instance, you go, all right, well, cool, thank you. Got horrible speed on T-Mobile, and you don't test again in 2 weeks. That's essentially what OnePlus is doing. They're picking people that they're sending it to. They get it during maybe a 2-week period, and then they don't touch the phone again. So the narrative is nothing. We have no data after the update unless other people buy the phone and review it.
Yep.
You see what I'm
but
saying?
people are reviewing the phones incorrectly, first of all. Right? If
Correct.
you don't keep it long term, if it's strictly a testing device, it's gone in 2 weeks. You didn't even get an update yet.
You didn't get an update. Thank you.
You know, and you might have pre-production,
Yes.
pre-market software.
Yeah,
And that
and
might be one of the problems is the camera thing.
That's what's happening with the watch today. That's the reason, like when I heard all this stuff, I'm like, $139, and we're slamming this like it was an Apple Watch or something like that. I'm like, come on, can we just wait?
but
a
here's
little
the
bit?
thing, Barry. You know better than me. If you're taking something to market, it's got to be showtime.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
You know, if you're gonna
Absolutely.
win, it's got to be ready. You can't keep playing games like, okay, we'll
True.
fix it. You know, that
Well,
could
a
be
lot
any
of the
updates
bigger
away. That could be
companies-
in the summer.
A lot of the bigger companies get away with being beta, letting us be beta testers. Right?
What up, D-Mans?
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm defending your OnePlus watch right now.
So these Samsungs and Apples can give us something and say, "Hey, this is coming soon.
man.
You don't have it yet."
Yeah.
But when OnePlus does it, then it's a problem.
I'm trying to the way that I'm trying to approach it with the OnePlus watch is it's nice to have a smart device to have like a companion to your phone, but it's even better when it's native. Like, you know, the Apple Watch might not be all it's cracked up to be for the price, but I think it's dope that you have the Apple Watch and it has such fluidity with the iPhone. Same thing with like, you know, the other watches that are out there. That's why I'm excited about the Pixel Watch to see like what it does to, you know, like being synced up with the Pixel. Like that seems like that's gonna be pretty clutch.
You sell
that
me
price-
when I'm able to use it with a device that's not native to it.
That's true. I can't.
But
argue.
I switch phones a lot, so
Yeah.
I want to be able to use it with everything I got.
Well, as of now, it looks like you can use it with any Android phone. It just can't use it with the
Yeah.
iPhone. That's the only thing about it.
Mm-hmm. And they said that's coming, I believe.
At some point.
It's
Yeah.
coming now.
But yeah, I don't know.
I believe it.
Brandon, they didn't have much choice. They had to snatch that original phone back. It was
they
terrible.
had to, Brandon. They had to. That was garbage.
They had an exploding Note 7.
Yeah, and they had to take that back too.
Yeah, but I'm saying Samsung does get some leeway. People
That's
still
true.
wouldn't buy
That's
the
true.
Note
That's
after
true.
that.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yo, Trent.
I let a
LG's
OnePlus
been hearing about
phone
boot loops their
explode.
whole life.
Yeah, but remember
S8
they
after that, the S8.
remember they went down on the battery capacity after that. They,
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
Oh yeah, they were
That-
scared. They were
That
not
they
Note
were
8
scared.
was
scared.
like what,
They were quaking in
3,500
their
or something like
Something
that.
like
It was
that.
low. Like it was super low.
Do you guys know if they would have had active cooling, even passive cooling at that moment in time, it would have been a non-issue. But the
They had
phones
no
didn't have them
cooling.
yet. They had no
Yeah, no
no
cooling.
passive, no active cooling. Now the phones have that type of cooling mechanism in them.
Yeah.
You know, like the ROG phones. Some of the gaming phones have a really like sophisticated version of it. But if they had just even a passive heating cooling element, it probably would have kept it from overheating.
Yeah.
How many of y'all agree with 504?
I think they. So this is what I said. I was
The
telling
whipping boy.
Mike. I
Yeah.
think they need to be careful. I really
Yeah.
believe they need to be careful. They need to. They really need. They cannot send another product like they did with this OnePlus watch, where you have to side load. Not, hey, this is running beta software. Can you side load this beta so you can
Right.
evaluate it?
Yep.
No,
Mhm.
no, that's not gonna happen.
I was gonna respond to Trent, and he said he knows people are trashing the 9 Pro. If you watch people like Juan, according to him, the 8 Pro's cameras now are like amazing, but it took a crap ton of updates for them to get there. So that's the part I think I think OnePlus has to get over. They got to get over this whole we got an amazing device after updates. Like drop it when it's amazing. Don't drop it after like you get a crap ton of updates, because at that point the way they release phones 6 months from now, when this 9 Pro is finally shooting the way that they advertise, the 9T Pro will be available, or the 9T will be on its way out.
Just be careful. They don't have Microsoft money where Microsoft can ship their stuff to a reviewer and say, hey, guess what? You can review the hardware, you can't turn it on, man.
Yeah, but Barry,
Yeah.
they're not selling the
Right.
Barry, they're not selling the phone
I
for
know.
500. They're selling
I
the
agree.
phone for 900. You know,
Steve, I agree. It's literally 100. So
1,069.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at OnePlus. I just can see it. Like there was a person, Mike was the one that shared it with us, that wrote that this is the worst phone experience that they've ever had in their life.
Watch
Damn.
experience. Yes.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a second,
worst
I think there's some
smartwatch
they've
ever
phone.
man, we got phones that boot loop. We got
Thank
we
you.
got.
I'm like,
Smartwatch,
what are you
smartwatch.
talking about? I'm like, are you kidding me? And it was 139, and it looks better than these other phones that boot looped.
We're going to correct
So-
Barry.
Like the
They
watch.
were talking about the watch,
watch.
not the phone.
Yeah, watch.
Yeah, the watch. Sorry about that. Sorry, the
Look,
watch.
look,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Barry
the
got
watch.
me over
I
here
mean, I
like,
remember
look,
some real
get this
junkies.
Yeah, yeah, you're like,
You ready to throw it out the window? Mike?
let me make sure this shit is all right.
But I feel like you could have found somebody to say the exact same thing about the 9 Pro when it came out.
What's up,
It was
bro?
the worst phone ever.
oh yeah,
Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
for the sake of saying it.
I gotta say though, and I know it might be the dumbest thing about this phone. And Mims, you probably on the same
What's
page.
up?
This shit was at one. I'm sorry. I got put you some money down. My bad.
he's
This
like,
thing was
hey,
at-
he's like, it's a special day for him, man.
This thing was
Yeah.
at 1% when I plugged it up, and it's already at 65. Like that, like the warp charge is insane
Warp
to me,
charge,
man.
yeah.
Let me go on. And
Yeah,
pay my
yeah.
money real
I'm
quick,
glad
man.
that that's there because
my money.
battery life itself isn't that
My
great.
bad. My bad.
Yeah.
So what
Watch
I
Mike,
think
he
it
was like,
proves
these are
is
for
that
future cuss words.
I think what it proves
Colin
is
said
that
$20.
I think what it proves is that a company can take a phone and innovate one thing at a time. So OnePlus innovated warp charging. They haven't innovated anything else. The software is pretty good, but I mean a Google phone is still better, in my experience. But the charging is theirs. They hold the crown. That's their title. Nobody's even touching it. It's
Xiaomi's right there too.
Xiaomi
Yeah,
got
they
Yeah,
just-
they're-
they
whoever's
just have
doing
it.
whoever's doing
Yeah.
the 65 watts. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
wrap.
But no,
You got
OnePlus
it.
has been doing the fast, speedy charging thing for a little while now.
But they got that Vivo that charges in 30 minutes.
Because even the watch is what charging. They said fully in like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
the only
you're
thing
not
about
getting
the
that
watch
from,
that they
like-
said is you got to make sure you line it up right. That's the only thing that they noted
Yeah.
about the charging with that. But
No, that reminds me of the Tick Watch too. The Tick Watch is kind of that charge is kind of trash.
correct.
man,
I'm trying not to cut y'all off. See, if I cut you off, you be like, you cut me off.
Oh,
Shut up. You see the super chat on the screen. see you, Brandon. I understand.
Yeah, we got it. We know. That's all they do is rebrand.
Shut up. You see
Yeah,
shut up there.
You know I was playing. You know I love to cut people off. But, yeah.
And if that's the case, like when you think about that, then like just looking at that statement, Oppo all being the same company, it's clear that Vivo is the camera one. So if you're really into cameras, go get you a Vivo.
Oppo has good cameras too.
Yeah, Oppo has
Oppo's up there
good
They're
too.
just OnePlus in their
Yeah.
meetings are
Then why
not.
OnePlus can't get it
They're
together?
not. Yeah, they should. There's no
Get it
excuse.
together,
It's
baby.
not. It's someone at the top that's like, oh, we good. You know.
Even though
they've got
I
cameras.
think people are being a little too much though.
Oh yeah, they're going crazy, man.
I still
Oh yeah,
want
I'm
to
not saying they're terrible cameras. I've seen some terrible cameras.
Right.
And that's the reason why.
That's
That's
a
the
lot
reason
of
why.
people. They'll
Like
say that it's terrible. You ask a lot of people, they'll say that.
it forces us to put out, to kind of be the anti-echo chamber, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And keep it real with the phone and say, hey, this is what I like and this is what I don't.
No, and that's
like.
what I want.
I know that's what you're doing.
That. I want people to do that though. But I just want it consistent because what I've noticed is that I see a lot of people that will say things like, "Oh, the OnePlus's quality is whatever," but then they'll say things like, "Oh, they'll get a Samsung device and be like, oh, it's a little oversaturated here, but we like that," or something like that. Versus like.
Samsung way too saturated. So
let me ask you.
That's why I named this to keep that same energy stream.
Well, Mims, I want to ask you a question because I know you had the S20 Ultra.
That is not tech rant. That's a female.
So, do you feel like the S20 Ultra is better after all the updates? Do you feel like it's better than what you got
like
with the OnePlus 9 Pro right now?
I have to think about because I don't have it anymore.
It does kind of look like, hey, when he does that little that logo that comes up. His pose.
He got a crown on.
No, I'm saying the pose. I'm not. It doesn't look like him. I'm just saying the pose. If you see the start of his video,
when Trent starts his video, she's got that pose like that.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, cut that out.
Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is, as a whole, I would say yes because they were hitting on the front cameras.
Yeah.
And video on the front cameras was really dope, but there's certain areas like I still kind of like portrait mode a little bit. Like I'm a OnePlus 9 Pro is better than a lot of phones right now. And obviously, I think you gotta like. I know what a lot of people are judging the OnePlus cameras on is like you gotta have they want people to be able to snap a photo and get an amazing shot.
And that's not
and like, but I think that just take the extra second and try to get a good shot, and you will get a good shot.
All right,
but
Mims, I'm gonna tell you now, you're going down territory you might want to fall back on because I did this last year and it didn't work out for me.
What, Mike?
But here's the problem: your competition is point and shoot, right?
And they're not even. That's the thing. That's the thing, though. People got to chill with that too. They're point and shoot when you want them to be point and shoot. They're not that point and shoot. I've picked up my Pixel 5 and been able to take a bad shot. Same thing with my iPhone. Like it exists. It's just that
it's impossible, man. That's impossible.
You a lie. Stop lying, bro. Stop lying.
It's impossible.
Mim said you capping more than that hat on your head. That was his
right. You can't.
Like people make it seem like these phones can't take bad photos, and a lot of it is on the user. Like
I had a OnePlus 7 Pro. And the camera was really good. I liked the shots that it took.
It was.
I didn't have problems with it. I think people.
That's funny because I didn't really care for
the
camera on the OnePlus 7
You need
Pro.
it unless you're talking about the selfie one.
I love the camera on the 7 Pro.
The selfie one.
Front camera was cold.
Yeah, front one was great.
But you know what's wild too is like your front camera when you joined the live stream right after you got it and you was
when I got here.
That video on the stream was crispy. But the selfie camera itself was like, it's weird.
And that was before they got another update, I think, on all the cameras. And I noticed that the quality got a little bit better on the selfie camera after this update. And I never done this before. I went and downloaded Gcam just to see, and I looked at the quality.
What'd you think?
I noticed that like Gcam kind of what is it like? They some of the I think I noticed on the OnePlus camera is like a little overexposed sometime on the selfie camera, and on the Gcam it's just kind of colors are closer. Colors are a little bit closer.
This is the K. That was a 7 Plus king right there, boy. 7.
Nah, he upgraded from that. Now look at that.
over there, sir.
Oh,
Look at that
shoot,
Sir
yeah.
What up?
Baron.
What up, LV?
Hey.
I'm trying to get like this, man. I like that little fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Look
good?
at LV.
What's good, people?
What's good, people?
What's up, Ben, son?
Hey, I've been grounded, y'all. I'm stuck in the room.
Damn.
Why you grounded?
Oh, stop all this cussing tonight. What's going on with y'all?
It's Friday.
I'll be
What you
back.
talking about?
Apparently, she's getting off early, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, so you just have to put that in your videos and
Yeah.
be
When
loud, you know.
yeah, I will. I'll feature
But
some.
hey, so here's the thing: OnePlus, and I was gonna. Do you think it's good enough for your average consumer?
Oh yes, most definitely.
That's what
Most
I've seen.
I just
in
did.
all the photos.
I don't. Yeah, people. I've seen people talking about it's not flagship quality. Come on now, like they that's super cap. Like I don't know. I've since I've been like looking at these cameras, I've heard
he kinda
terms never used before. Like
calling all the nights out, ain't he?
how many times have I heard crushing black since the OnePlus cameras came out? I've never heard that before.
Trash.
He read that whole sentence and stretched trash out.
Right. That's my favorite word.
Yeah, and that's what Samsung got right now. They got the nice little zoom. It's kind of cute, but you know,
I was
anybody.
gonna say,
zoom with that.
LaShawn, you could have read it out loud for all of us.
Nah, I'm good.
Whoa, wait a second. T did say, Trenton, you missed it. T said it was a C- on his stream last night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
He absolutely said that. He said it's a C-.
Mhm.
Hey,
Oh, he said
So
what was it?
C-?
What was
Yeah,
the
Melody,
C-?
what's
The
up?
OnePlus cameras.
Is that
Oh.
considered an average camera, or is that considered a poor?
Well, you got to
Yeah.
remember
I mean,
He put the
C
minus
is
on it.
average.
Well, he's a
C
camera
minus.
person.
he's a
though.
camera guy. He's a
Yeah.
camera guy. So when he sees over sharpening, he's not gonna be like,
Mhm.
hey, that can be fixed. He's gonna judge it as it is. you
No,
know?
but I'm
Mhm.
saying is C- considered average, or is that
No, that's
Oh.
below. That's
I
Little
think
bit
it's just a
below
little
average.
below. Yeah, a little
It's
bit
a
below.
little-
What is
Yeah.
And I would disagree. He's got like eyes for things that I wouldn't really look at, and I
Yeah.
think most average consumers don't notice any of the stuff that he's noticing.
so? Is T in it? Is he in?
Charlie?
He's in there. T's in there. Yeah,
Charlene,
you can
what's
say
good,
something.
Charlene?
Hey, so
Yeah, T is here. He's just usually listening. So if you call him, say something, he'll respond.
so how many phones get a C? That's what I want to know.
That's what I was about to say. If he,
Yeah, I knew. Yeah,
If
I
he
knew.
rates
He'll
it-
probably respond. He'll probably
respond to that.
yeah, if he rates it a C, what phone does he rate as an A? Because you got to have a starting point.
Mm-hmm.
The Pixel.
Pixel probably. I would say a Pixel's probably A, but
I want to know what he
A
rates those
plus.
Samsung cameras is.
because they got some stuff.
Well, hold on. If T is saying it's a C-, and then he says no phone gets an A, now I understand it a little bit better. But if he says like the iPhone gets an A and the Pixel gets an A, then I'm seeing a huge degree of separation.
Correct, separation.
Between those phones than compared to the OnePlus.
Right, because the iPhone.
He says it goes Pixel, Samsung S21 Ultra.
Yeah, but
and
that's
then
that's not telling us.
In
what-
that
He'll
order.
probably say it.
I think he's
In
giving you
that
those in that order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I get his hierarchy there. That
No,
makes
but yeah,
sense,
you got to
know.
like what would be an A out of those, or are there any A's?
Pixel
Or
would
what's
be
the
A.
difference? Because like if you're saying no, that don't say it's an A.
Pixel is
Yeah,
A.
I'm making an assumption.
That don't
Samsung
say
is
nothing.
the B.
Because all those could
I
be
don't think
C.
anybody gets an
All
A.
those could be C.
Everybody's lacking something. Like the Pixel is.
But I
okay.
do think like Sneed, you need a starting point. You need an A.
Mhm.
Hey, see that? Like
No,
I
you don't.
said.
There's
something else
Like I said, the Pixel.
Okay,
is
yeah,
an
and then what
A.
about the rest of them? Because I would not
Okay,
say
so he said the
Samsung is
Pixel
A.
gets an A. So
Samsung gets the B, and then iPhone gets the C. You know, and
Dang.
etc.
No, but that would
I
mean.
want T to I want T to listen.
You
I
like
want
that?
T to
Steve?
get a
You
hold.
like that?
I want T to get a hold of an import. I know T
He's
hadn't
slaying
used an
him,
import. I would love to see T with an import.
Yeah, I want to see T get that.
That Ultra, Mi 11 Ultra, yeah.
Yeah, Mi 11 Ultra. I want to see.
He already said on his stream too. He was like, he wasn't like he's been saying that the cameras didn't look that great to him either from the Xiaomi.
Yeah.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of
that's right. He
people
did say
have
that. There was a video I saw that was really nice, but he did
Mhm.
see some stuff that he didn't He wasn't feeling it.
Oh, twin in the chat.
So the Ultra about B plus and iPhone is a B minus.
See, the thing is,
Wow.
I can't give. I really
B
can't
plus
give,
plus. Where the plus come from? Adding plus.
I can't
just gotta
give
keep it out of
anybody
the
an
A
A
range.
personally.
Mhm.
I personally
Plus,
can't
plus.
give anybody an A. Not.
Oh.
Of course you
Well,
would.
I know Kimmy
No, and I can
gives
see
Huawei
where
an
you're coming
A.
from
But
because
Kimmy, look
every
at
one
it.
of them got.
No, but
You know, I
Huawei
give
is,
Huawei an A. Yes.
Huawei isn't in this conversation. What I'm saying is this.
Hold on, you asked me who I give an A. It's in the damn conversation. You better.
We're talking about.
You're talking about
Hey,
T.
yourself.
He's talking about T.
So what
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm
saying,
talking about me. He said Kimmy gives Huawei an A. Yes, I give Huawei
yeah,
an A.
I think a lot of
I
people
didn't say
get
anything
Huawei's
about
an A.
T. T
We
ain't
gotta
using
get-
no input.
we gotta get Huawei to start selling phones that I can get. I'm talking about is if the Pixel is an A, right? But the Pixel still doesn't give you the complete package. To me,
I
an
still
A
don't agree
is
with you.
complete.
Actually, you
I
know,
don't
the
agree with
video
your
this
language.
year,
The video is
video
really good.
You know, when
is
you
really
take it your
good.
popcorn, does that make
Hey,
your
I'm
popcorn
gonna tell
an F?
you. LB,
It's good, but it's
I'm
good, but
just
it's
I
saying.
used it for video. I wouldn't use my Pixel up until this year for video.
it's good, but
If
it's
it was
still
something I
missing.
wanted, so yeah.
So
It's
this
still
year,
missing
Pixel
features.
So
is
this
going-
year, I can leave my iPhone at home. I most of the time it's not even turned on.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm just judging on what has been said. I'm not judging on my opinion.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
I would kind of agree with what you're saying too, because I have a Pixel. It's missing features. If we're talking about as a whole, you got to include
I'm gonna
features.
tell you
Brandon,
straight
I
up,
don't
it's
own
not as
either
good as
one
an
of those
iPhone in
phones.
video. It's not as good as
No,
the iPhone in
heck
video.
no.
But see,
I was
that's
gonna say,
it's-
Brandon,
it's
I haven't
close.
seen. I
But
haven't
Barry,
owned.
No, it's not bad. It's good.
I've not owned either one of those phones, but I've seen camera tests between the two, and I don't agree with that statement. What I've seen.
Okay, he's saying he's judging the A, B, C thing off a straight point and shoot.
B11.
And in that sense, I can understand.
What you talking about, Brandon Floyd?
I'm talking about this statement down here.
Yeah,
Oh my
I don't agree with that.
God.
There's
I
no
agree with
way
that.
that the
Hey,
front
so-
camera is beating the back camera.
So let me ask you this. Is it unanimous?
Oh, you talking about T? Okay.
Is it unanimous
Wow.
that the iPhone still beats the Pixel in camera and video?
Yeah, heck yeah.
I think so. Correct.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so if it beats it in video and the Pixel beats the iPhone in photo, you see what I'm saying? How can
But
you
no,
say
he's.
that A?
But I was gonna.
Well,
No,
yeah, but that's my
he's not,
my opinion. I'm not answering for T.
T
Right,
said
T
he's
has his
only
own
doing
He's talking
plain
about
shit.
straight
That's
He's
what I'm
not putting words in T mouth.
No,
He
I'm
has
talking
his
about
He's not accounting for everything. It sounds like
Yeah.
he's just talking about straight point and shoot.
Point and
Yeah,
shoot.
point and shoot. Yeah.
And
That's
And in
what
that sense, yes, because
and the reason why this came up, LB, is Sneed said, people are judging. Like if we keep it real, we can talk niche and all that stuff, but people are judging by going click and going down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Point and shoot.
Right. No,
and in that
he
sense,
made
that's
the
where
statement- he
OnePlus
made the
isn't
statement
doing
that I
that.
was looking for. So that's
Okay,
totally
yeah.
different
T needs a link.
He
T
said,
needs a
"Oh,
link.
Y'all gonna make him come on this stream."
You
He
can
ain't gonna be typing all this
Look,
stuff
everybody
here.
can only judge based on what they've had. I'm not judging T at all because T is used what T is used.
No,
Mhm.
I was just trying to get
I'll send
clarity.
him a link.
I was just trying to get clarity on
Unless
this.
you're already on it, Catwoman.
That's all.
I'll send it.
That
I
woman
thought
is
Gigi
quiet.
was gonna do it.
I got
You know I ain't sending no links out. I don't even check my DMs during stream.
it.
But no, I'm not gonna let LB come for Huawei like that.
No, I didn't come from Huawei. I wasn't.
They don't count because they ain't here in the state.
Hey, I agree with you, LB. Get Huawei about it.
They gotta make themselves a product.
Hey,
I'm
man,
pulling
up
Huawei.
out of here.
Come on, man.
Huawei got one problem, and it's the fact that you can't fully embrace the
Accessibility.
cellular grind here in
Oh,
the
man,
US.
he's ready.
I'm fully embracing my cellular grind right now.
What you on right now, though?
What up? We can hear you.
Yeah, man. I was
T,
just
give the
listening. So,
report
I
card, T. Give the report card, bro.
so I wasn't even. But nah, this is what I'm saying about the OnePlus camera, yo. Like, I'm basing it off straight up point and shooting, not like setting up pro mode, not as a whole.
You're so loud right now. Calm
Am
down, sir.
I that loud?
Yeah.
It might be these OnePlus buds. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it is.
Blame it on the bud.
Oh, I'm talking regular volume.
What up, Winston?
Oh, I don't think you're yelling, but it is really loud.
Hey, Winston. What's
Little
up,
man.
man? What's up, Winston? What's good?
Trying to get some of my McFlurry. But nah, what I'm saying is like, as a whole system, I'm not impressed with the OnePlus cameras at all. Like I'm being straight up. I'm talking about point and shooting. Like, and I know man was my bad, y'all. Got him, but I know Miz was saying we never talked about crushing blacks, but no phone has did it as worse as the OnePlus has right now. Like straight up, like I've never seen a phone do blacks like they. I'm like, why? Why are you even doing that? And when it comes to over sharpening, so much it's like you applying it in post. Listen, what?
No, and I don't see it that way. I didn't look like when I look at it, it doesn't stand out. At first, it did before the first update.
Right,
That was pretty intense. But after the updates, it didn't look as bad to me.
like I
But
still felt it was crazy
I'm not a
intense though. Like I'm just like, man, this mess look wow. So Weston, Lord, he is just trolling my life right now. But
You know what?
as in like the
I put
whole,
my finger on it.
at,
It's loud and distorted. It's not even that it's just loud.
can you just turn
Like
this
Yeah,
noise
loud
down
and
on the
that means
it's clipping.
it must be these trash buds Z then.
mic?
'Cause that's what I'm on then.
Hey man,
Let me
I
switch
had to
some stuff
turn
up.
you
I'm gonna get
down.
back on a little bit. Let me switch some stuff up. I'll hop back on.
There you
All
go.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frequency was killing me.
Savage says it the best.
I had to turn it down.
Yeah.
He sound like he in 2004.
2004.
I left my microphone at the shop. I'm using the deity off the camera right now.
Oh
deity,
Lord.
the
Yeah.
deity.
So when we hear that echo, y'all, we know who it is.
Yeah, it's just because the camera's far away. That's all. It's
Yeah,
a good
all
mic. It's
good.
just
I mean,
yeah.
it's all
I'm
good.
just messing with you. For once, you ain't echoing. Knock on wood.
We
We'll
won't be
see.
hearing that fapping sound today. That's great.
I'm not.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not on my phone. I'm not on that bootleg
On
iPhone.
the microphone, but
That's funny.
You're going to go back and watch that part when you come in.
Yes.
trash.
Yo, you know Winston like them.
Hey.
He like them
You know
fries
that,
and
Wallace.
ice cream. Weston,
Yeah, Weston.
not Winston.
Tell you what, my Pixel Buds have been
Winston.
solid for the mic, LaShawn.
That's right. You've done lives on those.
It's good.
Which ones?
And that's what the
Yeah,
Pixel
the
Buds.
Pixel Buds.
Yeah,
Well,
I just don't like the way they fit.
Oh,
mine are
you
back
got
there.
to keep the king.
Mines are back there, so.
Home run.
If they fit, I would be
Us?
rocking them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what's trash.
Mm-hmm.
Doggone AirPod Pros. Trash.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I lost my AirPod Pros. I like them now.
But when are you gonna
what?
switch it? When are you gonna get something else instead of complaining
Hey,
about it?
but you got to get these, bro.
Hey.
Right.
You gotta
Oh yeah.
get these.
Look at
I
D
ain't
man.
getting nothing else.
You gotta get
It's not
these.
working.
It's
I
been
told
a
Hey, you
you've been
gotta get
complaining about it
those.
for a year and a half now, right?
You gotta get the real pros.
He can get some Power Beat Pros and be happy.
Yeah, get the Power B Pros.
Hey,
Stop
them
It's
those
cheaper
are
now.
nice,
Listen, look here.
but
Y'all know I don't like
I can
spending
see
money
it.
unless I have to.
Well, can we tell you that you need to spend the money?
Hey, man.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, they suck. really
Yeah,
bad.
I agree. So they not trash.
Stop the capping.
The battery
It's
don't
hard to
last.
say.
I would wear
Hey,
one,
garbage.
not wear the other one because the batteries wouldn't
Hey,
last long enough for me.
I am not. Look, they garbage, and everybody on this panel can attest to them being garbage. They've heard.
I
Yeah.
can't.
I
I
prefer
can't.
the
Yeah,
Power Beat
the
Pro.
only
Okay.
if they're not
Not me.
garbage, it means yours is broken. Because every time you sound like you have a broken pair of
Exactly.
headphones and microphones
And
on.
they've been
You
like
talking
that
about you
since day
talking
one.
about for mic wise?
I was like,
Yeah,
I only
Yeah,
have
like
long
we can't
conversations with
understand
LP because
them
I
a lot
like
of
him.
time.
If other
Yeah,
than
because
that,
I never used them then.
conversation.
I never used them as a
Wait a
microphone.
minute.
It's a
I want to
microphone.
hear.
Okay.
Just for
I want
music.
Catwoman to repeat her statement.
Which
I
is
said I only have a long conversation with LB when he has those Power B, not the Power, when he has the whatever
AirPods.
AirPods because I
Pro.
like him. Other than that, I wouldn't. I'd be like, we're gonna have to talk some other time, sir.
Yeah, they're garbage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Garbage. Upscale garbage.
I think
Are
he
they
talking. Yeah,
garbage
he
or
just talking about
what are
that
they, LaShawn?
as music devices. They're not trash.
Hey,
I'm not even getting on the music part. Because everybody told me that they were going to be the best microphones you ever get. I
Yeah.
experienced that from day one.
Maybe
The
they
mics
sound
on
good
these-
when you talk to somebody else on an iPhone.
Oh.
Maybe.
hey.
The mics
I
on
can believe
these are
that.
pretty
Calls.
dope, but you gotta
It's the
pay for
calls
them.
that hurt.
That's what I'm saying. You're not on an iPhone, so maybe they only sound good when you're talking to somebody on an iPhone.
Who's not on the iPhone?
Probably.
That
Me,
woman.
I'm not on an
Oh.
iPhone.
Oh, I see. What
Me
you're saying.
neither.
You and LB be talking? What's
Mm.
up?
We be talking.
We be clubbing.
We
We
be
be
talking.
clubbing.
Oh,
BB
TK's here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
OnePlus is boss.
Oh, OnePlus is boss
Hey.
now, huh, TK?
Oh, he trolling. That's cool.
The
I
boss of
know he
lies.
trolling
I'm about to
because
say
he
he
know we've been
capping
Boss
like
of
waiting.
lies.
We've
So
been
yeah,
waiting for
TK, you got the
TK.
footage yet?
The footage.
Yeah, we need
The
the
video,
He got to get the foot out of his mouth to see the
A7S3 or
footage.
A7 III, not A7S3. A7 III versus OnePlus 9 Pro at the yard. Let's go.
You know he got footage of Mick Mandingo in
Who?
8K.
Listen, like I said, he got to get the foot out of his mouth before he give us any footage. 'Cause, yo,
It's still
that
in there,
phone
dog.
was crapping on everything. Mirrorless
Yeah.
cameras, every phone that ever existed.
Well, he did technically.
In the
He
words of
stopped at
DJ Khaled,
A7
it played.
III on down. He said it was like A7 III on up. You
I love my Powerbeat Pros technically.
I like them. They the only thing I don't like about them, they get a little fatiguing after long use. But other than that, they're really
Or
good.
like beyond an hour.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
Yeah.
beyond an hour, but a lot of people say it bothers them.
yeah.
I
The
think
back
they
of
gotta
my
make their
ears start
whole
to
Yeah,
hurt.
that
Oh, okay.
coverage.
I know
It's the
some
back.
people
It's
say in the
the
ear.
not the in ear. It's the thing around it, wrap around
You
it.
heard me sneeze.
That's
What you say, LaShawn?
It's the biologicals. He's talking about the anatomy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
The physiology.
Every
you know?
members only stream,
Yeah.
we have to talk about anatomy with LaShawn. Every stream.
that should be like a segment. And then
Yeah, we're gonna make it a
Right.
segment.
Anatomy with LaShawn. Did you know?
Did you know?
All right.
Did you know I didn't know this?
He said, I don't want to know that. Don't tell me. I'm grown. I'm good.
I'm
yeah, I
good.
saw that. That was an old. I forget which OnePlus it was, but it was an old one.
It was the second one.
It was two.
I seen the video earlier. And it was gunshots going off
Another
everywhere.
one, LaShawn.
Another one.
Another one. Oh, Doodle's in here. I missed you.
Oh yeah, Doodle's been in
Sorry.
there. Yeah.
Samsung Icon
I'm
X
not-
are better than the
I got Buds Lives. I'll attest to those, but I've never had the Icon X's.
TK said the
I
honeymoon
never
was
had Icon.
over, man. Yeah.
Just
He was
from
on
a
that
little bit of
honeymoon
heat.
quick.
Just from a little bit
Yeah.
of heat.
No, TK had a what? 4 hours. He was in love after 4 hours, right?
Boy,
Oh yeah, he said it was the best smartphone he ever owned.
Then
ever.
a day later, it was rebooting.
You need to say it, God.
That's why I tell people,
Ah.
don't ask people how they like a phone in the first 3 or 4 hours because it's the best thing ever.
Y'all
Yeah,
remember
right.
when you remember when you were 14, you had your first boyfriend, your first girlfriend. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember that? You was in love. You were gonna get married, horse and carriage, right?
Okay, Nigel has a question that people won't deem to be Huawei biased. Would you
Okay.
like wireless or wired?
I'll let everybody go before me.
I say it depends on the circumstance for me.
Okay.
Because I believe you still achieve better sound through wired headphones. Like if you're
Always.
listening to music or something.
Always.
But if it's a phone call, I'll do wireless.
All right.
Yeah, wireless all day for me.
I
I'll do
prefer
wireless.
wireless, but I can't find a good one.
You don't like dongle life. Don't give us this bull, TK.
I
Don't
know.
get
Man, the
It was
dongle life is
Marshall's.
terrible. It's a
Wireless
horrible
is
No,
life.
TK, you can't say that
Too
now,
cumbersome.
bro. You can't say that now, dog. That your feet done caught that fire.
Yeah,
You can't say that now.
you blazing. We blazing you for another month, sir.
Mm,
Barry said
Wired only.
wired.
Wired
What is that?
only.
yeah,
Oh.
Sorry.
yeah.
Wired life. So you're not only wired on Wednesdays.
He said he blames TK for selling his camera.
Hey, you knew better, bro. You knew better.
Oh, that's funny.
Convenience wireless. Quality sound.
What
That's
he sold
exactly
it? Wait a
what
second. Hold on. I didn't know that.
What?
Is Mike joking?
No, he's
of course.
joking. You know he's
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
Oh,
ask.
I
agree with
started to, it blew my mind. You know where I was
Boy,
going, right, LaShawn? I was like,
Barry about to black out.
Let me ask the panel: do you guys do multiple headphones for multiple purposes? Like, if you,
correct.
if I have 30 minutes of nothing time and I'm going to listen to music and I got a playlist, I will put on my best set of wired headphones.
Yep.
All right, my best set, my studio set. But if I'm moving and I'm going around like work or whatever, then it's just convenience. It's getting wires out of the way, so you put on Bluetooth. So I would ask other people, how many pairs of headphones do you have? Do you have 2 or 3?
Oh, I'm not
I have
using
multiple.
wired at all at work.
I have
No,
multiple.
It's
But when I'm listening,
multiple Sneed.
when I'm listening to music like for recreation, I don't use headphones. I listen out of my monitors. So
I listen on my monitors, but I'll listen to. I have headphones.
unless I'm out and about listening for recreation, but if I'm in the house, I'm listening out loud. I don't want nothing in my head.
It's wireless everything for me. It don't matter the situation.
that's
Wireless.
for you,
But
Barry.
I'm typically wireless.
You already answered.
Like, I don't.
Nigel, I was about to
Not
answer,
too
but
many
Nigel,
wireless.
I use cans. In ear doesn't work for me.
Oh, that's
So
the
even though
oh,
you
yeah.
see me at El Jefe and other streams, I just can recommend based on watching their videos and stuff like that, but I can't do them.
Yeah.
That woman likes cans too, don't you?
I think she does. Yep, I think she does. Yep.
If I can wear these painted cars under my mask when I would use them, but that's the only reason why I use my buds at work.
Hey, look at 504.
Let's see, it's M50 for
Anchor
extra
makes good
listening,
stuff.
critical.
Soundcore, Anchor.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I'm fancy, huh? I
With the
just
fancy pants.
I use Sennheisers.
No, but he's fancy too. Sneed was talking about the previous comment. That's the Audio Technica M50X and the Bayer DT77 Pro that 504 got. So yeah, you're fancy too. You fancy, huh?
TK done sent the box over here, yo.
Nels did everything.
Yo, tell them to open up the wallets. Super chats.
I'll mic another one when he come back. He just has to tell me which one of Catwoman he wants to see when he returns.
More of me.
More of you?
Jobbers, huh?
I have a copycat. She's in the chat. Her name is Mia.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlene uses Bose at home for music and video tests too. Okay. I don't run. I got bad knees.
You got bad knees?
I have arthritis in my knees.
Oh, dang.
I walk though.
Hey, power walk?
Hey, I'll power walk.
What you got to do is find hills.
Yeah, when
I got plenty
when
of
I walk,
heels.
I go through inclines and declines and
And my treadmill has inclines and
Feel the
But
burn.
the treadmill's helping though. I mean, I know you can increase the resistance by adding the incline, but just the rolling, there's nothing like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see.
Kimmy got a Peloton.
Yeah, I like being outside anyway.
Kimmy got a Peloton, so she good.
No, I don't.
Those commercials are crazy for the Peloton.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You can do it, Stephanie.
Man, I swear if somebody starts talking that smack to me, I might throw something at it.
Right.
Hey, look at her. Look at Charlene.
What up, Los?
Okay.
What up, Los?
Oh, she ran a 6K.
Just for nothing.
Charlene.
Yeah,
Just for nothing.
That A52 5G is nice.
I like the A-line.
$300?
No, it's more expensive. It's $499.
Oh, I like
5G.
a bike
It's about
too.
$300 for the 4G version.
Okay.
Is that the one with the A70 in it? What's in that one?
750G
750.
processor.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's any good.
it is.
I don't know
It's similar
anything about
to the
these headphones.
765.
I'm not a
No, I have not used I have a bare dynamic. I have a bare dynamic microphone, but I haven't had the headphones.
I really want to try some of those.
Yeah, I do think they bumped up the price of the A series.
They're getting you with you're paying the 5G tax on it right now.
Well, everybody charging you for 5G, and
Yeah.
everybody don't have 5G, so that sucks.
Right. But you're future proofing yourself, right?
Sneed, you'll get a kick out of this one. The A52 5G doesn't have millimeter wave. The cheaper A42 has millimeter wave 5G. Yep. They snuck it in. I don't know if they made a deal and it's going to go on some carrier, but they snuck
Might be
that
on
in.
Verizon, right?
Yeah.
That sounds
where'd
like a
the LB
Verizon
go?
move.
Nightbot just shouted them out.
Because it's $399, so it's cheaper, and they like to have that cheap
Hey.
entry to 5G.
KYMMI.
Oh, I was supposed to open up my Cool Ranch Doritos tonight. I'm not really hungry right now.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
I hadn't had popcorn in a while.
M is for massive, huh?
That's right. You
That
wanted
what it
the
is?
M. Somebody said they wanted an M phone.
Is that what that is? M is for massive.
It's
Oh,
not
what
for
phone?
massive. You know they got the A line and they got an M line too, I believe.
M. What the hell?
M line, really?
I think
I
Big
never
House.
heard
You
of
want
that.
to
I think Big House
Bill,
is the one time I get the M
Bill, do you
phone.
want to
They
spill the
got,
beans again? Is not
they
not
got
everybody
a-
heard your big beans, Big House?
I got a
Sam-
budget line.
They got a Samsung M80 or something. What's
A
that?
budget line.
No, wrong email. Dang it.
Yeah, Big House has an M series now. Big House might as well just start him a YouTube page because
I
what Big
know
House
he
is doing,
get Big House, man.
and
He
Big House
keeping
is
up
like
with us.
Derek. He don't sell anything. Like I
No.
sell
Keeping up with
phones.
us.
Master
gotta sell.
phone, you stop it.
I gotta
Let
sell
me say
something
master
soon.
phone. Mike, cut it out.
Boy, I don't think they're gonna start an F line. They have an F
F line.
line.
Yeah, they have a J. They
They
still
got
got
the
the J line.
FE.
I know they had the
F-
J, but I thought they
They
did
had the
away with the
J.
J.
They
I
got
thought
the
they
FE.
went.
I thought the J went away.
J went
Yeah,
away,
the
right?
J gone.
Ours.
Yeah, the J gone.
So now they just got the A and the M
That
and
was
the S.
trash. that
They
whole
were,
J
yeah.
line was
So the only M you like is the
trash.
D line.
Is that
Right.
the upgrade? The M.
He
That
said
Close
ain't
in
no
the J.
upgrade. That ain't no
Yeah,
upgrade.
T.
Yeah.
This will make me big.
Make me big. Make me big. Make me big.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's in China. Okay.
Oh, so
Yes,
Big
sir.
House grabbed the M62.
Yeah.
Me and Mike started that. to make
Hey
me
Shay,
big.
Shay just got out the gym working it out. What's up, girl?
Hey, that
Hey,
was
everybody-
good.
Everybody get healthy. Good
All
job.
right. You feel the
Building up
burn,
that
Shay?
strength.
Feel the
Feel-
burn.
You feel the
Strong.
burns? You feeling
Strong.
quads?
Quad.
Samsung. Oh, here we go. S7
Yeah,
Edge.
some let's do it.
Let us
I
know,
can't hear.
Doodle. We gotta know.
Okay.
We gotta know.
Take great photos.
I agree because when I
Well, the
do my
old
B-roll,
phones do.
that's what I use. I use my
Mm.
S9 Plus for B-roll.
B-roll. Okay.
He said that sounds like an infinity.
Yeah, the M62. Yeah, I know, right? Luxury.
Oh man, that's right.
I forgot about the M line.
The M line. That's right. That's right.
Popcorn man done left us.
Love.
He's moved up from the S7.
No, he's still.
Right.
I'm sure he's got the S7 Edge. Doodle,
He
can you
giving
answer
up
that? You still have the S7 Edge, right?
Wow.
Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's still got. Like,
You
he's,
see LB's face.
He look tired, boy.
What you
He's
looking
like,
like
this
that for,
nonsense.
Mike? S7 Edge. S7
Does
that
that
Mike's
S7
favorite
Edge
phone?
have does it have screen burn-in? Usually those
Yes, it
Galaxies
does.
yeah,
Yeah.
those old
burn-in
ones.
pretty
I'm
bad.
sure it
Yes,
does.
it does.
That woman used to murder her
My
phone.
S9 has a
S7 Edge
burn
still
out,
great.
has
All apps
burn.
up to date.
has screen burn-in. My S7 has screen burn-in. My Note 7 has screen burn-in. My S8
No.
has screen burn-in.
Catwoman,
The only one
they're
that
not-
doesn't is this one.
They're not
phone.
bad because they burn in. Actually, it's because they're too bright.
I was gonna
If-
say,
if they
Catwoman. I slept in the bed with her, so she'll keep the phone on brightness level on the highest
On the highest.
Even at night.
at night.
Even at night. Yep.
I said, can you turn it off so I can go to sleep?
That's
Yeah.
how
I've
bad
never-
my vision was. But lately, I haven't been
that's right,
needing
that's
it.
right, that's right.
Since
I've
I had
never used
LASIK, I've been
it.
able to turn it down.
Let me
Nice, yeah, very good.
Yeah, that was the one thing. 7,000 milliamp hour battery in that M62.
What?
7,000.
7,000 milliamp hour. Oh yeah.
All right.
I bet you that thing is probably pushing 720p, huh?
Yes, she still has the Note
Yeah, I
7
still have the
Fire.
box.
Which one is that? You said the Samsung. What?
Samsung M62.
If that thing is still pushing 720p,
Look at all the creepsters in here.
get that trash out of here.
Look at there. Look at there. Yes, I slept with her.
Yes, and I allowed her.
Yeah.
It's 1080p.
Okay.
Hey, Wallace, she got cussed out for doing it too.
It's got a plastic back. though.
Okay. Doodle said he got no burn in at all.
Nice.
14 hours of screen on time. Okay.
14 hours, man. You wasn't even up for 14 hours, bro.
I basically was the nightlight in the bed.
Mhm.
And plays YouTube all night too.
Mhm.
It's soothing to her.
Yep. And
We
I put
need to
that
do-
thing on my shoulder so that the phone is right here while I'm watching.
Oh, you got that little
So
thing.
Ron had to
Yeah,
go
the
there.
thing she hang around her neck.
Yeah.
She got that.
Ron had to
neck
go
thing.
there.
What did he say? Tell us more about.
Oh, he should have been at the stream.
Yeah,
right.
you gotta go watch the replay.
Right. Yeah. Ain't
We
no
streamed on
freebies
2
here,
streams
Lon.
that night. Now,
Yeah.
Mike took his down. Tech King Mike took his down, but Eric still has his up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bionic
Bionic
eyes.
eyes. Or
Yes.
really crappy vision I had at the time.
All right, Big House. 1080p. That's still kind of bad, but hey,
Yes.
Not bad.
I'll take it.
1080p is not
Hey,
bad.
it's cool.
1080p is
I
so
don't know why
what?
people be
2009.
It's current. There's
Not-
not too
not-
many phones with more than that.
It's 2009. Come on,
Hey,
man.
LaShawn,
LaShawn, you got the
LaShawn.
S21 with
Hold on
1080p.
now.
Oh, you don't
Insurance.
got that.
we are streaming at 1080p right now. When we on your screen,
Right.
what are we streaming at?
Mm.
Huh?
1080.
No,
That's right.
You
We
streaming
coming
that
your channel, what we
trash.
streaming at?
Hey, we talking about cell phone
See,
screen.
they can only watch it in
Now-
what you can send out, right?
Now, if it was 1080p with an LCD display, then you can probably say it's
Yeah,
trash. But
okay.
it's rocking AMOLed.
AMOLED.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice phone. You see, all right.
Well, so when we on LaShawn's channel, we stream at 720. Just like y'all.
Mm.
Trash.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's not bad.
There's nothing wrong with that. Is what
I
I'm
wish
saying.
Streamyard would do 4K though. Like, give me that.
Right.
Give me that pop,
Give me
please.
that. They done tied
I
the
do
hand.
want to try. I want to try Sony phone for that just to see what that displays.
Oh,
about.
to have the 4K display.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it 4K or is it 2K?
it's 4K
It's 4K. Okay.
on the phone.
Right, Mike. Got him. Right.
Now, I got a question for the popcorn man. Y'all got any special summer flavors like pina colada, anything that's coming out?
They got summer caramel vegan. That's what they got.
Summer. Okay.
Mm.
Still waiting on them beggins.
1080p, Galen. That's it.
Oh well, you're on mute. You're muted. You're muted, LB.
He's steady talking.
Yeah. So we're working on that E&J flavor.
There you go. You're unmuted now.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. Yeah, I probably won't start on dedicated like seasonal flavors until I get some other foundation stuff knocked out. I gotta scale this thing up, so I really can't really focus on it yet.
I was just curious. I wasn't trying to pressure you into any summer flavors, but pina colada's at the top of my list.
I'm wearing your crown, Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn I saw your ears move too.
We don't have pina colada on the site right now.
I've never seen it on the site. If you got one on there, then I need to try it.
I mean, I can do pina colada. I can do that one. I think I got a request for that.
You know what I thought about mixing? I was going to ask you about it. Dirty deal with spicy deal.
Dirty D.
Dirty deal.
Dirty deal.
Dirty deal with
You
spice.
stupid man.
Spicy deal and dirty deal mixed together.
There's no pina colada on the site.
Oh, man.
You can do it. You can request it as a custom mix.
Do you think it would be good though? I'm asking your opinion.
I think that you would lose the flavor of the pepper when you mix
Okay.
it together.
What about the Nutella? How would that turn out?
Nutella popcorn?
Nutella is too hard to determine from other flavors. You know what I'm saying?
So the
It's
hazelnut
basically
ain't cutting it.
cocoa, chocolate. Yeah.
Mango. Ugh.
I only do them, Sneed, if it's like boom, I can tell what it is with my eyes closed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at he snuck in there after Nightbot. I figured I'd ask before we go to the break for the kings and queens. Any last words, y'all?
Not last words.
She's like, "Ah." Last words before the break. Super break. covered this whole oxtail wing thing. I'm going to put that back up there. We've covered that already.
Mm-hmm.
Unpacked? Okay. What are they unpacking?
They need to keep it packing.
Unless they dropping that dual.
Dude.
Fold 3 already?
Maybe it's the flip.
Already? Fold 3?
I don't think so.
How long the Fold 2 been out?
Because if you do that, I mean, it's coming. But if you announce it that early, isn't it supposed to come in like June or July? That's a long wait period.
Hey, that gets people anticipated to wait. Get them fired up. You know. Like, oh yeah, Fold 3.
Oh boy, he might need to stream every day.
Every day.
Oh, wow.
Man, Trent ain't about
Oh, that's how you put in work, Trent? Trent be streaming all day. Hope they come with the Gear Watch.
You guys know we got a hometown girl going to the WNBA, right?
Nah.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
She's entering the draft for Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. Dana Evans. She was for Louisville.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, Scooby-Doo. As I told y'all before, the intro voice was done by Scooby-Doo. If you missed it, go back and catch the replay at the beginning.
Great job, Scoop. Great job.
Excellent job. Excellent.
Scooby-Doo. Latrell, what's good, sir?
Trail in the building.
The Trizzy in the building.
Mike, you gonna make it back or you want your super chat now? Maybe I just want to see Catwoman dance.
In the background?
Yeah, dance.
Oh, Tech King Mike said, remember they're announcing early because of the component shortages.
Yeah, but does that help?
I don't know.
Right. We ain't got the parts in, but
right, we're gonna announce it early.
We're gonna announce it to y'all. You know.
Well, look, get ready for stuff to be sold out.
We only got 2 made.
We need y'all to hold on to them stimulus checks.
Stimulums.
He said he out playing basketball. He wanted to stop by. This is the basketball.
Troll out there getting hooped.
Trail getting dunked on now.
Trail trying to hoop.
How tall are you, Trail? You and Tech King Mike about the same height?
Troll out there getting
hooped.
What did the Trail say? He told us.
The Trail
like
don't
5'10",
basketball.
Who got that 1985 phone ring?
That's definitely just LB.
Right?
Unpacked is about the A series. Didn't they just do the A line?
I guess they have more A's up their sleeves.
Oh, that was LB with that.
Oh my god.
Stop it,
Corny.
Maybe it's the A tablets. I don't know.
They got to fold out the way
they want.
You're talking about the Pixel joint?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, Kenny Man.
Oh, a powerful Galaxy device. So maybe it's the Fold or the FE.
I'm doing good.
I'm sorry, her workout is going
good, and the workout is going well. Okay.
What's up, Kenny Man?
Kenny Man, what's up?
I'm watching the trailer now.
I know, right? That royalty, that rotary phone.
Here we go. Big house.
Ooh.
You want to see? Hey, okay.
Hey.
It's the simple things in life.
Simple.
Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me. That's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me. That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal,
right?
Don't stop dancing.
No, you should have tuned into D-Mims. He was getting it in.
I know I had on him first, but you was still dancing.
Yeah, right.
I love that. That's the deal, right? I love
that. That's it, right?
Sean with the bars.
All right, that was me. In case y'all don't know, that was me. That was me.
The lies you tell. You know, that might be saying you can get high with me on there, but no, that's
about it.
He said that the whole time. You get high with me. You can get high with me. You can get high with me.
Yeah, right.
It's a
That's
deal,
a
right?
bet, right?
Oh, look how serious this one is right now. Let me put him on the big screen. Big.
Making deals.
Boy, that man making
Making
deals.
Give my money. Where my money?
No
Give me
deals
my
out
money.
there. Hey, with them lemon peppers. I know, right?
I'll be back.
Man, so what do you got? Have y'all thought about any new devices lately? Not to
I
spill the
have-
beans, but
Is it phone?
Nah, I'm good.
I actually did buy some, but I ain't gonna say it till it come out.
Ooh, you
Ooh.
pulling a Kimmy. I like it.
Hey, Ted King might know I'll be spitting. Hey, you bought something? Hey, man.
It's an import.
Ooh.
why did they already know what it
That's
is?
about
I got a guess.
You think you know what it is?
Oh, did you
Yes.
switch up on me? You switched up on
I
me?
think I switched. I think I switched. but yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Is it the
okay,
same
after party.
manufacturer though?
It's in the same realm.
No, is it the same manufacturer?
I'll leave it at
or is
that.
it?
I'm gonna say
Or is it-
same realm. Same realm.
Okay,
After
so it must
party,
be the
dirty
same.
after party.
After party, man. Yeah. Can't wait to hear
I
this.
probably don't want.
Hey, so Galen, the
He
Redmi
just
Note
goes
series is nice. Those are nice.
Oh boy, Doodle.
I heard
What
good
kind of
things
Note
about
9
those.
you talking about, sir?
Uh-oh.
No. I want
What
some.
you eating
I'm more
today,
like.
Pete?
I got this trail mix right here. But
Mills always got something you don't
Boy,
think you
that
can eat.
dude.
Oh, hey,
You know,
so
we be kicking it with Mills sometimes, and he have a whole salad out. You're like, Mills, what are you eating?
so no tacos today, Mims, right?
actually, I just ate tacos.
Okay, so you did have
quesadilla.
Taco Tuesday.
Quesadilla. But yeah,
Oh
working on
boy,
this trail mix.
Uh-oh.
what does this mean? That King
This
Mike?
year, I've been like really like into like accessories and stuff. Like I really want it, like headphones, speakers, and stuff.
TCL
That's really what I've
phone.
been looking at.
I'm not buying any
Yes,
more
tomorrow.
watches. I don't buy more watches than anything lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with mine.
I'm still gonna get the OnePlus watch, but other than that, yeah, I'm done.
I may get the Pixel Watch, depending on how much it is. Depending on how
Yeah.
much it is.
I mean, that's if I have a
Oh
Pixel.
Lord.
I know, right? Okay, be still, bro.
Hey, the OnePlus watch, is it but it's not running Android, right?
Nah.
Nah, it's just
No.
Like, I
What
would
is it running?
compare it to like a Fitbit. It's basically
What
a
is it
Fitbit,
running?
like, watch.
Hungman?
They ain't even
No,
said name.
LaShawn, no.
That's what it's called,
It's-
Hungman.
No. Nobody's running Hung Men.
They never said the name.
It's running Red Magic Balls.
Man.
Y'all had a fit that week, boy.
That's what it's called, RTOS.
I guess short for real time OS.
That's what it is, real time OS.
Yeah, I think it's short for that.
Galen is clutch with the
that
real
dude is
stuff.
smart, though. I
Right.
didn't know what that was.
They could, every review I've been like watching was just saying running their own OS, but they never actually said what it was.
So yeah, it's just a real time OS. They might not have even named it yet.
I thought you were trying to say ROSTC or something. I thought you were trying to say ROTC. Something about hey, now that's the OS, man. That ain't me talking about it. That's what they named.
There's
the
no
OS.
such thing, LaShawn. Stop it.
They named the OS that.
Nah, that didn't stick. You've been watching too much TK. That's what you've been doing.
Oh man.
Oh God.
What she wanted like her name.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like Wear OS. I can't stand it.
Why? I mean, did you ever give it a chance?
Yes,
Yeah.
I still got a Wear OS. I told you I got too many watches here. That's one thing I don't really sell a lot of.
So what was the last Wear OS watch you tried?
This Michael Kors I got over here.
Okay. But that's a
Did you ever have the Oppo watch?
I have the Oppo, but my Oppo doesn't run Wear OS. I have the Chinese.
You did
oh, the other. Okay.
I did see one that didn't last long on Swap, but somebody said they were looking for one, and by the time I tried to send it to them, it was gone. It sold for like $200 and something.
Michael Kors. Okay.
Home run, LaShawn.
Hey.
For the other team.
Oh dang.
Oh damn.
Listen now, I'll be giving you passes, Mill. Stop cussing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't hear you.
What?
I didn't hear you cuss, but maybe you
I
did.
cursed? I didn't curse.
So you
Is
heard
the
the
B-word
word?
cuss word?
I didn't curse.
Yo, it is it is
Alright,
not
that
Michael
boy got
Korn.
I didn't curse.
I'll send some money.
Listen,
I didn't like Wear OS on the 360.
Okay, but not
I
over.
know people who
$7.
love that 360 watch. I never owned one.
Which one?
It looks
the
dope. It always looks dope.
You talking about the Moto?
Yeah, the original one, the one with the flat tire, or
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. Who you want to see?
They
You want
about
to see somebody got
to,
before? I'm gonna just pick.
they got one without the
Yeah, that was
You
the
haven't
one.
shown
Yeah.
Catwoman. You haven't shown Catwoman yet.
Well, I was saving that for Mike. Mike said he
Oh,
wanted to see Catwoman.
Play it double time.
Yeah, I got two of them, right?
Double up.
I'll do my favorite one. Salute to you, sir. Thank you for the super chat.
She looks so pure.
Pure?
So pure. When she doing all of that.
Yeah, I guess as long as he like it. You still have the active though, don't you? Take Love and Mama. I have. Well, I don't know if you know. You had the. You got the 3. She just recently got the 3. That's right.
Do they? Has anybody seen the leaks? I haven't seen anything. Has anybody seen the leaks of the new Motorola?
which
Aren't they coming out with a new one?
I haven't.
You talking about the phone?
The watch.
Imagine
getting me sultry Mark.
Hey.
We got Hotep Miji.
Hotep Miji in the building.
You said you mad you got
sultry Mark. I ain't like how he was looking at me.
The only thing I see is like a Moto Watch 1 or something like that.
The first
There's a rumor. It looks pretty decent.
I thought.
She means the watch. Anybody use the watch? Now, when I used to work out and I had an Apple Watch, I used it. I haven't in a while, so I know Joseph is a big time turn the hot water on Apple person. So,
hey,
shout out to him. He might use the watch. I don't know. Do you have a watch, Joseph?
Is that a real hat?
Yeah, that's a real hat. That's not the.
No, I know.
Yeah, this is a real hat.
All right.
They're so used to you using like
special effects.
I'm out of.
My special effects ain't that good.
She's gonna have.
You see what they did? You see what Never Smart is doing?
$16.99.
Yeah, they're fleecing. They're like, dude, we know we can sell it for dude. I ain't buying, man. The Mi 11 Ultra. Hey, I'll take my mirrorless with me. I'll take my mirrorless with me, dude. Everything is the same except for the back camera. Everything, yeah. Oh, Lord.
Right.
You gotta use that sensor.
I agree, but I'll just take. Hey, I can take a Sony A6000.
Because I'm only wanting to buy that for the camera. I'm not buying it for nothing else.
Yeah,
and
I'm not gonna. I would pay normal, but I'm not paying $1,700 for that phone.
I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought
they're going to amp it up.
Oh, it's supposed to. No, LB. It's supposed to be 1,200. What you thought it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just know they can get more. That's what it is.
Yeah, they being greedy.
Somebody gonna buy that joint.
Yeah, they know someone's gonna buy it.
So the unpacked is supposed to be laptops. Thanks, Lon.
Oh,
laptops.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Latrell will be watching though.
Do you use it to track fitness stuff though, Joseph?
Oh, he's an Apple guy.
I use my Apple Watch to track.
Yeah, but that's what Charlene was asking about. She was asking about the Apple Watch and tracking it for fitness.
Yeah, I use mine. It works pretty well.
Yes.
Hey, aren't you
That
glad
is
you didn't wait
great.
for that Mi 11 Ultra?
Right.
Charlene didn't want the Mi 11 Ultra.
I did not see that. I did not see that price jump.
Oh, you
No,
talking about
people started talking about because of this phone, and a
Yeah,
lot of people
yeah.
want it, so they're like, we're gonna make some money.
Nah,
Man, listen.
Nah,
That's a man.
Man, listen.
For a regular
I'll
phone,
wait just a little bit longer.
that thing don't even fold.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can give me a Huawei
Right.
off of that.
It
I'm
don't
like,
even fold.
I'm cool.
He does use his. So Charlene, he uses his to track fitness.
okay, Raymond
And so
uses
does
it.
Raymond.
I gotta start actually using.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even fit.
I agree. Me and LaShawn were looking at that. So yeah, they're 1,200. They're
Yeah, I
just
seen
trying
that
to
too.
fleece people
Yeah.
right now.
He said,
Even
yeah.
1,200 is kind of pushing it. But I'm
Not by
I
today's
get it.
standard of flagship.
I'm
I
good.
get it. I get it. I'm not mad at it.
2 hoteps. You got a
you
Miji
got extra
hotep.
hotep.
But that's one for
Mr. Miji hotep.
Catwoman or Mr. Catwoman.
One for me and one for
They're gonna be
Mr.
twinsies.
Yeah. This one's supposed to be his. I'm gonna try it on though. This one's the actual one with the little thingy on the side. I'm not gonna lie, it's fire.
GG.
See, it has that thing on the lines on the side.
Yeah.
Just like in the picture. Fire.
No man.
Trade in credit for what? What I miss?
What would you trade on?
What are you trading in again?
Verizon. Oh yeah, confirm my.
600.
Oh, I forgot what. Yeah, I forgot what. Let me see if he
That
said
sound
it
like
here.
you had to
I know he
trade
was
in
talking
like
about it
old to
last.
get $600 from now. They ain't just giving that out like Samsung.
Yeah, he got an S21 Ultra for I don't know if it was a Note. He said it last
They
stream.
still
Oh,
hunt
it was
me
some.
for-
It was some.
They still
It's like a
hunt
Note 9 or something?
$1.
I forget what it might have been the Note 9. It was something. I remember he
Yo, he got
Oh
600
wow,
for
that's a
that.
good price. $349.
S20 FE.
So he bought
Even
the
that.
FE for $349 and he getting $600 for it?
Wait a minute, I'm confused.
No.
Yeah, right.
He got the FB for $349, then traded it towards the Ultra, and he paid $249 out of pocket.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Big House. The Ultra camera setup is dope. I know someone beneath
it's a
me
bit big, though.
who has the best
Oh.
popcorn on the planet wants that M1 Ultra, Mi 11 Ultra.
Does he?
I mean,
Yes.
You want that?
I wanted it, but I haven't been impressed by what people have been saying. I thought since it had that huge sensor,
Coming from the guy who wanted the $6,000 phone?
Yeah,
I
that's a
still want
novelty
that
though.
phone. Not want it, I want.
You smoking crack.
Oh, still.
Yes, it's a collector's item. The price
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
man.
for what I was thinking about.
You better
I can
wipe
see
my
that.
butt and everything for $6,000.
It's going to keep going up. It's
Wow.
something that
It's like it's an
as
investment.
the first and only.
Tell us how you really feel, Tech Real.
All right.
He gonna have one.
Kimmy,
I
I'm the
know,
same
right?
person that said that if I had the money, I would spend $150,000 on a Black Panther watch.
You can have one too.
Black Panther watch.
Yes.
It's
Like a
an
smart
auto.
watch.
Add
Like
to the
this.
group.
It's an
Oh,
auto.
Audemars. Oh shoot, yeah, I would have.
I mean, because it's something that's going to appreciate over time.
Yeah, no,
That's the only
that's
reason why I
different.
would want it.
That's different.
Hey, Joseph wants you
Yeah,
to
I would
tell.
never wear it.
Joseph, I can tell you a hint. It's not an Apple.
It's not a Samsung either.
No.
And we know
they do got
LB
them,
is he's a retired Samsung Knight.
Yeah.
No, I'm in discussions.
You in negotiation? You coming back?
He coming back.
I'm in discussions with some
Did they
people.
say Black Lives Matter?
Look, I'm in discussions with some people.
You stupid, Kevin.
And on the inside, and they're showing me some things that they're doing. So
Okay.
Yes, he do sound like Easy right now.
When it's
Sound like
confirmed,
easy
please let
about
us know,
what?
because
listen,
I ain't heard them say nothing about Black
Man,
Lives Matter. That's all.
listen,
Me neither.
listen. Well, I don't care about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter the organization means absolutely nothing to me. I care about representing for the y'all see.
Yeah, but LB, let's keep it real.
It's okay.
Let's keep it real though. I don't think when companies are saying Black Lives Matter, they're saying we are saying the organization Black Lives Matter.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not putting it with I'm saying when everything was going down, Samsung didn't say nothing.
Yeah, but so this is the thing. I'm being shown where the money and everything is going. So like I'm being shown what is actually happening on the back end. I am being shown that. So that's
changing your mind.
It ain't changing my mind because I'm kind of yes, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
I would say we shout it to the rooftops though.
Well, so this is the thing.
Shout something.
So this is the thing.
Yeah.
A person that I trust is on the inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is the one who, kind of showed me the things that they're doing. And then I know someone at Google and these other organizations. And what Samsung is doing is more effective directly for the community than what some of these other companies are bragging about doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like some people are doing it just for the publicity and the marketing and not being effective with it.
Because that could have a negative impact as well, because there are a bunch of people that are staying away from companies that are like putting it out there, like, oh, we're doing this. Like I can see why you would want to keep it under wraps if they're really doing something.
So when people start to show me the staffing, right? The internal opportunities for minorities and things like that, in comparisons to what the Nikes and all of them doing, they're yelling it from the rooftop about XYZ, but then you go to their front office and there's lily white. Whereas Samsung's American owned is a little diverse.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got you.
I like to hear that more than any.
When you get confirmation, I'd love to, to know what
Hey,
you can chop it
so-
up like
you got.
Can I just say this real quick and we can go right back to it? But Xiaomi Mi 11 by Never MSRP. He's got 8 available at $1,700. He sold 7. He's got 88 people watching.
Wow.
He's got 88 people watching. So that's the reason why I said
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
Making bank.
Hey.
Look, if I had known I could do that, I'd probably.
Oh yeah, you would have done it. You'd been like, "Hey, who can run this operation? Let me go and grab some."
Yeah.
I would do something like that if I can get somebody else to do operate the cell.
I miss being able to like flip phones like that.
I ain't got time.
LB for this number. What was that? Oh yeah, the Huawei Porsche edition. I said, yo, this is a great price, LB. It's like $1,000 off. I said, I'm not buying it because if I buy it, it will not leave my possession. He said, well, how about I buy it and then you sell it?
And I would have gave her the portion.
If I'm gonna do that, I might as well buy it and sell it myself, sir, and make all the money.
Okay. Try to make some quick money, and
I ain't trying to help you make money. I can make my own.
You just said you would have kept it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said I did. I was gonna do it to RS and it never left.
Right, but see, it wouldn't have been yours, so you would have had to sell it, and you would have made.
I wouldn't have had to sell it.
Really?
But like, we cool, right, LV?
I mean, you big time, man. You got 143 people up in here.
You don't remember when somebody was in here earlier and they said they were calling all the bots?
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
I haven't really paid any attention because I haven't seen new people in the
Yeah, there's not actual people talking. Those are just bots.
Those
are real
roll through with his AIs.
He said the bot squad, huh? The bot squad up in here.
Yep.
The bot squad.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go to Bible study.
Hey,
all right,
Hey, well, pray for us. We need it.
Yes.
I'm
for sure.
You do not lie.
Yeah, I gotta get all the prayers up for y'all Friday night spring.
Oh, Friday.
Hey, yes.
Hey,
I got
Yeah.
some of my
Hey.
favorite wine for Friday.
the way King Pixels is killing it, we might not be able to do that much longer.
I know, right? Hey,
And the other thing
we
is,
have to
has
calm it
anybody
down.
seen Lewis?
Lewis?
Lewis,
out.
Lewis. I think
I
Lewis
gotta-
dropped his video, but he had to go somewhere after that.
He did drop a video?
Yeah, he had to go somewhere, and then he realized that he messed up, so he had to yank it.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got to pull it down and bring it back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
He's gonna
y'all
re-up.
He's about to
All
make
right,
a
all right,
list.
peace, LB.
Guys, all right.
I think he's.
Y'all,
I think he has
do
to re-upload.
understand that just because you're a member on my channel, I mean you can't make the list.
Hey,
No one's safe. I'm not even
nobody's
safe.
safe.
Right.
I'm not
PK
even
wasn't safe. He's a member. He a
Mhm.
king on the channel. I light him up just like I light anybody else up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is that Lewis said to hold him accountable. He said, I'm saying this on this day that this and that is going to happen. So I want you to hold me to account. And so that's just what we're doing.
Hold
We
his
said
feet
it.
to the
We're doing
fire.
it. I get a little tired though.
You get tired of holding him accountable?
Yeah, I do. A girl could only get, turned down so many times.
You're correct. Yeah. So I mean, I'm only gonna push you until you allow me not to push you anymore, and then it's gonna be like, okay, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
You don't want it, I don't want it for you.
All right. Yeah, take rent. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He got in.
So Ben's son won the lottery today. He got the PS5 at MSRP.
Oh, okay.
At PS Direct.
Oh gosh, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, buddy. Congrats.
Out here winning.
Yeah.
Rick winning in these streets.
I am enjoying this picture of LB. I'm gonna put that as his when he calls.
Right.
A picture of him just looking like this. So back to not being safe. We already said that Lewis wasn't safe.
Yeah, Lewis is not safe. TK's
You
not
don't want to
safe.
be safe.
Yeah. He don't want to be safe. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
Are y'all feeling safe these days?
Safe as it can be.
I know.
So I'm a little bit different than you guys if we're talking about what I'm thinking about, we're talking about. But so I have an 18-year-old boy that, even when I'm on stream, when he will say something, I can hear you say, I'm about to leave, Dad, and it's dark, I am definitely, I always look at it as I might not see my son again. And that's just something that you have to deal when you're a person of color, something that, like I've said it on stream before, when I was 6 years old, and this is a guy that has people that have been good to me that are in law enforcement, right? But starting at 6 years old, cops let me know what's up.
Yeah.
And they let me know that there is a differentiation, not even just from my white counterparts, that it was even a differentiation from me and my black female counterparts. Like, you are different and we're going to treat you some kind of way. And that was at 6 years old. So they always let me know what time it was. So I've always said, and I've never missed words, all my family members, all my friends know, if they know that if I go insane, call whoever you need to call. But if I'm of sane mind, you have nothing to worry about with me. But if you call the cops on me, there is no relationship ever. No relationship, because I'm not here to get, based on what I've dealt with as a cop civilian, I'm not here to get killed for not doing anything. I never give them any opportunity. So it's like, insurance company, if my house is being robbed, guess what? Did you call the cops? Hell no. I'm not calling the cops. Get what y'all need. I will fight you, do whatever I can, take my stuff, and I'm not calling the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been people who have been the people who call the cops who end up dead. So
Oh yeah. Oh, and let me tell you. So I coached a travel team, and this happened my last year as coach. This was 2 years ago. We're at a tournament, and I saw this black couple, and I was like, man, that's terrible. I'm like, brand new Mercedes, and they got hit. So they actually walked out and like, who hit my car? I just bought this. And I was like, oh my God, this just happened. So there was a cop had just pulled in, and they literally said, they go like this. They go, man, I'm gonna run over to that cop. And I go, no. I'm like, paint nowadays is a fingerprint.
Mhm.
You go to your insurance company, you don't need to involve the cops. There's no one here. You got to hit and run. So you do that. You don't need to go run up to that cop because they don't know why you're running up on them a certain type of way. All right. And they're like, you're right. I'm going to let this one slide. I'm just going to call my insurance company. And that's what we deal with as a person of color.
Brandon, I went to Fayetteville State, so I went to HBCU as well. But I went down to South Carolina State homecoming one year, had a blast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get triggered when people talk about like both sides, right? Like there's fine people on both sides, and I think it does get misconstrued a lot with the message because, honestly, Donald Trump tainted that saying. It used to just be a reality of it, but then it just became an excuse. So I'll just share something that happened to me and my twin sister. We were 15 years old, and we were being abused by our grandmother, and we got CPS involved in everything, and they wouldn't do anything about it because they looked at us as, unfortunately, a Hispanic family. It's like, that's just what they do, And it got to a situation where my grandmother was seeing that we was trying to get custody taken away from her, but she wanted it, instead of it being taken away to her and the person that wanted it to take the custody, she wanted it to put us into the foster care system so that we could get lost in the system and not get taken by the right person. So she took us down to the police station, right? Her friends. And me and my sister, we already peeped the game, what they were going to try to do, because we were already in foster care before. So we didn't want to go back into the system because we knew that we were going to get lost in it. So the police officer, she was telling them, like, I don't want them anymore. I want you to put them in the system. I can't deal with them anymore, blah, 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 blah. And then the cops, they asked us, do you have somewhere to stay? And we lied. And we said, yes, we already talked to our friend. They said we could go over there and stay over there, right? So we ran. It was about 10 blocks right afterwards. We ran to our friend's house, but she didn't pick up the phone. That was back then when cell phones weren't accessible. There was pay phone, stuff like that, right? So it was to the point where we didn't want to stay with our grandmother so much because of the abuse that a person offered to pay for our ticket to go to Kentucky. So we went there, right? That's how unsafe we felt. So mind you, she had her people in the police station who was going to basically throw us into the system so that we could get lost in it and not be sent to the person that was willing to take us in, right? With our mom. So then after what happened in Kentucky, we got brought back to New York. And because we crossed state lines, an investigation was finally opened up where it had to be taken seriously. And we had to go back to the precinct, the same precinct where there was those two, police officers that was willing to just put us into the foster care system, right? But we got different ones. And those people actually helped us get custody taken away from my grandmother. So the reality of it is that you never know who you're going to get, right? You never know if you're going to get someone that's going to do their job and actually have compassion and care for you, or someone who is going to just do what they want to because they feel like they're having a bad day or whatever. The problem is, though, it's not that we're saying that mistakes can't ever be made. The problem is that the police department is not being held to account, the police officers.
Oh, no.
So, for example, the situation that's happening with Mr. Wright is so horrible because, people are saying, okay, they're trying to say that it was an accident. Okay, but someone lost their life.
Mhm.
All right. So whether you want to argue about the fact that she meant to or she didn't mean to or whatever, someone lost their life. And there is protocols and there's things in the law that police officers are supposed to be held accountable and supposed to be going to jail for. And that's not happening.
Yep.
And so the conversation isn't whether she had malintentions or not. It's, hey, we saw it in the camera. Okay. She killed him. Why is nothing being done about it? She resigned today, right? And a person was talking about how in Minnesota, if you resign, you still get pension.
Oh yeah, get pension. Yeah, that's the reason why she did it.
The mayor
and she was advised to do that as well. Yeah.
The mayor said that they didn't.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
And they said that they didn't accept it yet.
Yeah.
But it sucks that they're dragging their feet, because it is like they don't care. It's going on 2 days now, and it's kind of like they're waiting for the court of public opinion to see what extreme they're going to go to. But the thing is that there is no extreme. The law is already written there for these type of situations. So do your job.
The longer they wait, it's just like every other one. They try to find other stuff on the victim or the person that died. Oh, he had a record, or he had this, and all that stuff comes. Like you said, the court of public opinion. All that's going. Then people are going to judge it based on that, rather than based on what happened and what should have been. Like it should have only been based on that.
Like I said, all my family, my friends know, don't do drugs. Never tried drugs. Never did weed. None of that stuff. And we know, like my parents know, when I was growing up and protecting me from being in those situations, that what would happen is, let's blame the victim. What could he done? Was Ahmaud Arbery? Oh, look, this was an interaction he had a cop when a cop was abusing his power. He's a hothead. So maybe he deserves to get killed a few years later. That's what it's all about. So I know that when I go with my son, like to give you an example, I have so many interactions with cops. I never get put on a jury because they hear it and they go, no, this is too good for, the defense and too bad for the prosecution. But my son, unbelievable student, but I've always nicknamed him the absent-minded professor. He's got so many things going on in his mind that he might not process all the stuff that you're telling him right away, because he's just like, hey, what's going on? Whereas I'm 16, I was the total opposite. So when a cop pulled me over, I was ready because I knew this is a life or death scenario, Yeah. So I would always use my intellect back then to get out of situations where I knew they're coming up with their guns, over me going over 5 miles over the speed limit. So that's why you're coming up to me.
That's so traumatic that we can't live our lives, and that we can't say, okay, I'm just going to have a conversation with this other who's supposed to be another person, right? Exactly. You have to think of that going into that situation, trying to analyze, microanalyze. Should I lie about this? Should I tell the truth about that?
You have to talk to him like you're talking to a superior.
And I'll tell you. So I was real respectful, and one of the guys started tapping me. So I was 16 years old and I was going to a conference, and the guy didn't know, right? So he pulls me over. He's got his gun drawn, and he's like, hey, the reason why I pulled you over, no, he first asked me my name and all that stuff. And then you want to know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, I don't know why. And his response, this guy holding this gun to a 16-year-old, I know you can't be that stupid. That was his response.
Wow.
And my buddy had to start tapping me because he knew where I was going. Because normally in these situations, I'm the one that's cool and calm. So I was like, well, actually, sir, we're on our way to an engineering symposium, which we will dominate. Like I started just speaking at a completely higher level than this guy could ever match. So then he started trying this. He started stumbling on his words, but that was probably the best interaction I've ever had with a cop. And that started off with him pulling a gun because me going 5 miles per hour, you're going to approach the car. You didn't see anything bad with the car, but you got your guns drawn.
It's different how you can be in a different environment And I think I've told a story before where I was like at a black college sporting, it was like a conference basketball thing. It was mostly black schools, HBCUs. And of course, our local police cover that. So you might have some deputies there or whatnot. But I also work with a number of police officers in my office. So you would never think, people I work with, I'd never see them disrespecting, other people of color. They work with me every day until I'm walking out of this venue and I'm seeing this guy just go in on people, trying to rush them out of the building. And I go up to him and speak, "Hey, how you doing? It's me. We go to work together every day. These are people I went to college with, We're all out here having a good time and nobody is raising hell. Why are you acting the way you're acting,
Yeah.
And tone immediately changed. Like, oh, wow, she's out here too. Yeah, I'm not the enemy.
Yep.
But it's amazing how you can see somebody in one light and then you pull them out of that professional atmosphere. I mean, that person no longer works. He's retired, but it was just very odd to see the same person that I worked with every day talk down to people. And this is like, wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's a terrible thing going on right now.
Like,
that's probably part of the reason. It's just like what you were saying, it's just like when it comes to police officers, it's just like you can't have those kind of mistakes. But
the thing is, I think
that's just what it is. I think just certain jobs can't have that mistake.
Yeah,
you can say mistakes can happen, but
because the accountability is different. If you when I was in Emily's stream earlier, and you had the nurse in there that says, "Hey, if somebody dies on my watch, I'm held accountable for it."
Yeah,
exactly.
But I think we can say, okay, you can't have that mistake, right? And they shouldn't have done what they did. Like, there was no reason to pull them out of the car and all that stuff, right? Blah, blah, blah. But when you look at the Army lieutenant, that was people with bias right off the bat. They knew it was a misdemeanor stop, but they called it in as a felony stop. They had and it was a point for them to make it. I just hope everybody just follow me on this picture. Right. So this is not cop related, but it's security related. So when I was young, we would go to the 7-Eleven. I was probably about 15 at the time. We'd ride our bike and we'd walk in to this 7-Eleven, and I would always be like, "Hey, I got to play video games." The video games are away from everything. It's the only thing that's close to the video games is the bathroom. So there was a couple of white kids that loved when they saw Barry and his black friends show up, because they knew security was going to come over and ignore the whole shop, because you can't have these black people stealing that have never stolen before. And they would come in and just fleece the joint every single time. So I got to the point where I'm just like, "Hey man, what's up?" I know they're stealing. And they'd be like, "Man, this dude is solid. This dude is solid. Let me go in here and wreak havoc." You know what I'm saying? But that's implicit bias. And that's one thing that we also have to point to, that it's not just mistakes are being made. Sometimes you're attacking, or you're profiling and approaching someone with a biased attitude. And let's all remember this. I have customers and coworkers that still want to talk to me about Kaepernick, as no one's calling me about an Army lieutenant. Is that unpatriotic? He's wearing his uniform. And you have to treat him like dirt under your feet. And that is bias. And what's going to happen when you come elevated like that and you look at someone down, it's no surprise why people are getting shot.
So for the Tech Grant's comment, saying you get held to a higher standard because you have a weapon, that should be across the board, not just for the military. Officers carry weapons, even if it's just a taser. It's still a weapon.
No, they got guns. Some of the police officers rolling around here, they got
taser. You're held to a standard, period. If you carry a weapon, you should be held to a standard.
It must not be a high one if they accidentally pulling guns instead of tasers.
No, Savage, you cannot get a link.
Clearly not.
Oh
You
wow!
cannot get a link, Savage.
You know why?
She said, "Nah, bro.
Your mouth
goes
right now. You roll to 100.
real
The
quick.
thing I'm like really like disgusted with now is just like I see like the imagery that they putting out there now is just like the moment like stuff like this happens, everybody's just like all the police officers get like into their whole military bag. There's tanks and stuff rolling around now. There's everybody got their riot gear on. They're like before anything even really happened, like this is what they're doing now. They're protecting themselves in the same way that they often always do. Protect themselves rather than protect the citizen. And that's the problem like a lot of people have.
I definitely feel you.
It's just this is nasty to see, man. Like,
and the compliance argument really does bother me as well, because people are like, well, if you just comply, nothing will happen to you. But we've already seen time and time again where people have complied and people are still getting killed.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, but also it gets to a point where you have to really understand that this is not right. Telling someone, hey, you're not allowed to rebuttal someone or not you'll get killed is wrong.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking? You're not my father.
Or say,
like,
hey,
you're not my parent.
I need to understand. Can you tell me what's going on? No, or I'm gonna kill you. Like, are you kidding me?
And a lot of
Ride
times
the white lightning. Are you
people,
kidding me?
So the people that are saying that there's obviously there's a bias in their voice, right? When they say that, but a lot of times they don't know the law. So I can't go like this. If I put on a cop uniform, I can't go to D-Men's. Hey, D-Mims, give me your AirPods. And he says why, and I turn around, that's a lawful order. No, it's not, sir. Just because you said a word. And the thing that people don't understand too, if me and Tech King Mike and Kimmy get accused of something, they take us downtown. All right. They are legally allowed to lie. They can go, we heard Tech King Mike said Kimmy was the shooter. What do you think of that, Bear? And then I go, whoa, wait a second, huh? And then I start making deals off of a lie. That is built into our Constitution. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think people really need to check themselves. And that's the reason why y'all will see me. I will say slick stuff from time to time, but like Ted Nugent is celebrated. The man wrote a song called Jailbait. It's about pedophilia and his affinity for it. Okay. But he's brought out at rallies like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with this guy. Right. So what you're seeing here is when people do certain that are the right side, they do something wrong, there is a rush to excuse. When it's the person that has least power, it's what can I find on D-Mims? Where is that crack that I can find? God, man, do I have a gun? That's what they're looking for, that stuff to make it seem
that's
like
what that's what me and my girl was talking about. Like, it was completely like they probably found out that he had the warrant and they wanted to find some way to justify stopping him. Say it's the air freshener.
So Silver Spike, so you saying that an expired tag warrants somebody getting shot and dying? Like, what are you saying right now?
Oh yeah. So let me talk to Silver. I already know where because I deal with people like this all the time. So Silver Spike, let's paint the picture for you. All right. So one way I always get out of a jury is about my interaction. I won't go into the nasty, gory details, but my roommate, his fiance, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be straight up honest. The only person I ever saw that looked like had an aura around was Tiku. That was the only person on the planet. Nicest person you ever want to meet. She got killed in a car accident. I go to prepare for the funeral. So I meet them at their series of hotels. So everybody was, they were really sad. They're like, hey, Barry, try to cheer us up. Let's go across to our other set of hotels that has nothing but security there to cheer us up. Let's listen to your sound system in your car. So we start listening to the sound system. All right. Who does the security detail? Who the parents own the company? They come and get in the face of. They get into me. Like they literally got into my face, and I'm sitting there like, well, first of all, what are we doing that's illegal? This is the property that they own. You are paid here, and the cops say, well, we got a complaint. No, you didn't, sir. We're the only ones out here. So did we call it on ourselves? And that was a situation that almost blew up. because of people that they were paying were making up some stuff. So Silver Spike, did I put myself in that situation? I don't think so.
By the way, as far as the tabs, like I'm pretty sure y'all are going through the same thing because of COVID. Many police officers, I've been stopped, like not yet, but I have friends that I work with and stuff that have been stopped multiple times for expired tabs. They're giving a lot of people passes because the lines are really long, they're backed up. People haven't been able to get their tabs on time since last year, so they've been omitting a lot of that. So that's why that doesn't apply here. Like that doesn't make no sense.
The thing that gets me is when people like Silver Spike say stuff like black people need to hold themselves or need to take accountability.
These are white people that are not getting.
I was gonna say I don't think he said black people. I work with white people. Black.
I was gonna say I work with white people. These are white. No,
he said black people.
He said black people.
About being harassed himself. He said this wasn't a black. He said it's not as black and white as it looks. Go back and read some of his previous statements. It's not just those two statements. He made quite.
No, he said some other stuff. Yeah.
Okay. But I saw the one where he said on the other side, black people do have to take accountability when it comes to not putting themselves in bad situations. That's the one.
But I mean, he made reference to himself getting harassed too.
Yeah. And it happens. I get that. But
I thought you were making a reference to the "it's not as black and white as media makes it" statement.
No.
Yeah.
No, at the same time,
I've gone to the sensitivity training at work, and it's not just white people that say black people need to be more accountable. I'm going to tell you, I've been shocked myself to see some of our own people that say, hey, if you didn't put yourself in this situation, you wouldn't have that problem. So it's not that we can always point at white people and say, oh, they're the ones saying it. No, some of our own people feel like we need to get our stuff together.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody needs to go for misdemeanor or even a felony more. I mean, if you cannot take the person into custody, then it looks like you need better training.
Dylan Roof got to go to Burger King.
No, holding each other accountable is a must. We should do that with each other, but it never should result in a life. Never.
But in Atlanta had a bad day.
Excusable.
And the whole bad day thing kills me. Oh, this guy just did a mass shooting because he had a bad day. I have bad days all the time.
The accident thing kills me too, because it's like you're talking about two totally different weapons. They don't weigh the same. They're not shaped the same. How do you accidentally shoot somebody like that? You're supposed, and this was the police officer for many years, like
26 of them.
Like you knew what you were doing. That's all.
Right. After 26 years.
Hey, so Silver Spike, that's cool. And I'm not getting on you. I see what you're saying. That's cool. I'm glad that you came to Jesus. I've never put myself in a stupid situation.
Right.
I'm not worried about putting myself in a stupid situation. I want to put my stupid situation. I want to do Dylan Roof. I want to put myself in that situation where I go lay in wait and I kill 9 people. And then I get treated like gold and go to Burger King. That's what I want. That's the kind of situation I want to put myself in.
Killed 9 people at church. But
so I've never done that. Will never do that. Never been disrespectful. I know one of the guys that's on the gold. He's a lead for the Gold Squad, a SWAT member in Orlando. Okay, known him for years. But guess what? I'm not going to do something like that. So I'm glad that you weren't stupid. But guess what? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are not being stupid, that are sitting in their car and they tell the officer, hey, just want to let you know I'm concealing right now. Okay, sounds good. Boom, right in the stomach. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people that are fighting the cops.
Yeah.
Okay, so about the whole training thing, I would like to touch on that because the person who shot Wright was the field trainer, right?
Yep.
Granted, they said that she was sitting at the desk for a long time and then she went out. And then she went out in the field because they were understaffed. I understand that, but she knew that she was the field trainer. Her actions, every step that she took was reflected upon them, and they were taking her lead. And there were so many mistakes that were done. For example, the door was wide open. The passenger door was wide open. They didn't take him over somewhere else to cuff him. They were cuffing him right there. It was like almost like if they were leaving a door open. And he was so scared that he ran. He literally ran for his life. That's how most black
kids are scared. He called his mom. I'm being pulled over for air freshener. He was scared. I always, if I'm on the phone with my mom, I'm being pulled over. To this day, she's like, "Guess what? Don't hang up that phone." If she wants to hear my last words before everybody knows this. This is not. We're not playing games here, man. So, and this is the thing about training. Give me the cops that picked up Dylan Roof.
Hey,
So they had some good training. How can I get their training squad?
You're not getting the same treatment though, sir.
Thank
you.
To
Even with
Ivan's
that
point,
training.
So Ivan said the situation in the U.S. is being discussed a lot here in Norway. The conclusion is often that the U.S. is still living centuries behind us, not only with the race issue, but with the gun laws. Ivan, I lived in Germany from 97 to 2000. I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. My dad was called the N-word to his face, and we countless times went places where my dad is not the type of person to held my hand because of the looks that we got. They don't look at you.
That's what Lon was trying to say too.
Yeah, they don't look at to say that is kind of wild, because they legit will look at you over there like, why are you here? They don't look at you like a tourist. They look at you like, what you doing here?
So you're right.
The reality of it is,
that's what I said. Lon touched on. It's different.
I had a 007. I had a 007 cap gun that my mom and dad bought me because I think GoldenEye had just came out, and I was playing with the gun with my friends. The German police didn't stop us, but the way that they looked at me, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget the way they looked at us when we were playing with that. My dad took it from me, and I haven't seen it since then. I played with it for one day, and he saw it, and he was like, "Give me that back." Like he literally said, "Give me that back," and I never saw it again.
Now, some of these other countries, they not afraid to let you know, hey, we don't mess with you like that. Like versus like here, we've probably been a little bit more like it still exists here, but there's a lot of that. You got to figure it out. It's underhand.
I was gonna say people like to hide it here because it's
they hide the racism. Yeah,
but we're in this rat race where we're trying to make ends meet. Everybody's trying to make ends meet, and the stress of that's like, I don't really have time to process the fact that I was just assaulted verbally, assaulted physically. You don't really have time to process that because you have to, put food on the table. It's crazy.
I just think it became more acceptable when certain people got in office to say however you feel. Most people weren't saying how they felt.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's been going on. It's not new.
As far as I would say, that's like the one.
And they thought that they had more than 4 years to be that way. And I was like, oh, we only have 4 years.
Well, some of them are still being that way. He doesn't have to be in office for people to still feel like they can say whatever they want to say to you.
He just empowered the more quiet person.
When Trump got elected, there was this dude at Pepsi in Tallahassee, white dude. And when the election was going on, he would say little stuff here and there. But, he was saying in the sense of like, he didn't like Trump or Hillary. Now, the night Trump won, all the drivers, we had to come into work the next day. So we come in at like 3 o'clock in the morning. They still talking about it on the news. This dude is in the warehouse, and he's just like, "Who's ready to make Pepsi great again now?" And everybody's just like, "I bet." All right, we see the type of energy you finna be on. And I mean, from that day forward, you come back from from delivering, and it's like, yeah, today was a rough day. Well, it could be worse. There's always something. It was always something slick, like. But didn't say nothing before he got elected. Didn't say a doggone thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't finish saying what I wanted to say about the training. So unfortunately, it does open up that statement. Oh, they need more training. We need more money to train them. And unfortunately, more money is not going to solve the issue. No, it's getting the right people. It's getting the right people. I was gonna say
some of them aren't even. But they're not making.
Yeah,
some of them are saying we can't get people who want to be cops. They just taking what they can get and putting it on the street.
And that's what it looks like.
And then there are the people who try to. Then there are the people who try to say stuff like, "Well, when the cops are getting paid as much money as they are, they're under stress." What about teachers? Teachers getting paid crap, but they still come to work and do their job
just as much, if not less.
I thought about when I first.
They get paid less here.
When I first moved to Jacksonville, I was unemployed for 2 months. I thought about trying to be a JSO officer, but then I saw that they were getting paid like $29,000 starting off. I was like, I was making more money as a retail manager. then it'd be a damn cop.
And all that responsibility.
$5.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'm not gonna ever end the stream on a quote unquote bad note. I am gonna. Hey, I got a super chat from Mike, and then I know Migs came through with a super chat, so I'm gonna throw some dances up. We're not gonna sing Kumbaya or nothing because we know, life is still life. But
I gotta say one more curse word, right, to pay for the $5 that I paid since I paid twice.
He should get a pass for that one. He get a pass for that one, right?
Shit.
But I gotta throw my boy Barry up. I'm gonna throw him up for me. So.
Hey.
And Mike wanted some Miji, but I have to say, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you on Saturday, but you are a weekend warrior. You can only come on to the uncut streams because we know how you roll, dog. So I have to touch on this, and I'm not against the stop Asian hate thing. I'm against hating everybody. So I don't think anybody should hate anybody, but this stop Asian hate, like I said, I'm not opposed to it, but there's so much of that goes on to where they have their, well, I don't want to say they, but you have Asians that only do for themselves and do not like to deal with minorities either. And I think a lot of them are just starting to feel some of the effects of what we've always felt our whole lives.
Yep.
Was that water sponsored?
This is sponsored.
Man, y'all done got me started thinking, where is this video from Lewis?
This is sponsored by Planet Ion.
Y'all get me fired up again, boy.
Planet Ion is a local brand here in Las Vegas. They are based in Henderson, Nevada. They are good. Let's get started.
I gotta give you another dance for next week.
That is terrible.
Don't say that because I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Look. You can't end the stream on that. No, you ain't got to bother me. I'm gonna give you one better than that. I'm tired of seeing that.
He mad.
Like when I made that dance, it was because I was irritated. Now I'm like, damn, man.
He said, out of all those dances, mine are the most lamest. It's like, nah, I gotta change that.
You don't like being at the bottom of the list, Mike?
No, it ain't about being at the bottom of the list. It's just
you
trash.
ain't at the bottom of the list, but
it's just trash. LaShawn, what is it?
Go fix that.
He got 3 hours and 53 minutes. What?
Until tomorrow.
Until midnight.
No, he's East Coast. He got 3 hours.
March at midnight. We're marching at midnight, y'all.
He got 2 hours and 53 minutes.
Oh, he got 2 hours.
We're on curfew. We can't go outside.
East Coast.
Yeah. But he said something about a book. I'm a reader, Silver Spike, but
yeah, it was stamped.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Have you read it?
No, I'm ready. No.
Okay. Well, me and Barry, we talked earlier. Well, this weekend we all talked about them, and I actually binge watched it. And I would advise you to watch it, but make sure you watch the whole thing. Like you can't stop because you get frustrated at a certain point. You have to stay with it.
What are you talking about?
Them. It's a series on Amazon.
I got a question to ask y'all because I want to watch it, but there's a scene that somebody told me about that I'm kind of
there are a lot of scenes that will bother you. I will let you know that already.
Is there really a scene with the baby?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
What's it about?
We can talk about it.
Oh, go on Twitter because
it's good. It's really good.
That's where I saw the advertisement on Twitter. So,
are there spoilers on Twitter? I'm scared of Twitter.
I'll look at a trailer.
She said,
I'm saying look for the trailer on. Don't look for people talking about it.
No, I'm gonna look at a trailer.
But I think the trailer is also on Amazon Prime, so you can watch trailers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Brother Black, I'm already mad because my best man is watching it now, and he legit told me, he was like, man, I just got to this part in the show, and I don't want to look at it no more. And I was like, what happened? And he said something about 3 dudes, a baby, and a bag, and I was just like, I'm straight. Don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear no more.
Oh, well, he called it before it happened. Big Brother Black did, so I was like,
oh well, he
sounds like a dang movie.
It's a series. It's 10 episodes.
Really good. Yeah, it's really good.
No, this looks scary and like all types of.
Yeah, it is. It could literally be 2 different things that they put together.
Don't watch it at night.
I'm gonna watch this with my girl.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't watch it by yourself at night, but.
Like she like watching horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Them it is. I haven't watched nothing on Amazon yet.
I did tell Catwoman that I was gonna open the floor up, towards after we finish talking tech, because that's what we do. I mean, we're not strict to tech around here, and I know y'all aren't strict to tech either. So I know Mike.
I'm glad you talked about it.
On his live stream, like
it was weighing on my heart too.
Well, I mean, hey, we share a lot. Me and Catwoman share a lot, and I know Catwoman's she's very resilient. She's been through a lot in her life, period. So I want to be like Catwoman when I grow up, because she's this wonderful person. No, I'm just saying, you turned out to be a wonderful person. You went through so much.
Not because of it, in spite of it. I don't think that you need to have trauma in order to be a good person.
Yeah, to be a good person.
Yeah, but I'm not saying
no, not at all.
When I say be like you, it's just like everything could have took you and made you go this way.
Yeah.
But you chose a different path. Like everything told you to take the other path, and you didn't.
Yeah.
So that makes you a strong person in itself.
Yeah, to be able to make it out of it.
Go down the path once.
Yeah.
Can't go down.
See what I did with?
She ain't cool, but she alright.
I'm good enough to see your face. That's all that matters.
Oh. So on that note, I'm gonna shut the stream down, and I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow. I'm still not I'm not feeling it. I'm adjusting. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Eric Stream. Thursday, Tech King Mikey streaming. Gadget Chats here in Catwoman's channel. Mike's stream on his channel. And Friday, the Ignorant Hours.
Them ignorant hours.
Make sure you go vote for the May stream. I didn't give you tons and tons and tons of options. I took 2 weeks completely out of the scenario on purpose. Oh, yes, you're either first or you're last. You're the beginning of one or the end.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. Mike might have a tech fight in there somewhere, so I might still eliminate some more set. But I'm only doing Saturdays unless there's a holiday involved.
Only thing I planned on doing in May was once you figure out your stream, I wanted to do a birthday stream on Saturday as a members only.
When's your birthday?
It's on Tuesday the 11th, so I was probably going to do it the following Saturday, which is like the 17th, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think either one of those is my option, so you
okay, well, cool.
You and Cecil can celebrate it together because his is on the 14th.
Is it really?
It's a celebration.
Yes.
I did not know Cecil's birthday was that.
Are you going to wear pink? If Mike celebrates with Cecil, he has to wear a pink bonnet.
I wear a pink. Look, I wear a pink do-rag.
Okay.
I got one.
You're on do-rag.
So what, Barry?
Yes.
You're on do-rag.
He gotta at least try to win.
Hey, you don't have a do-rag on now. You see, hey.
Nah, I took it off.
He keep his joint on.
Look, you can't see the lines on my forehead. I literally
You
took it off
ain't
before I
trying
came
to
back.
win
Like,
that
look,
battle.
look.
son.
You ain't
trying to win it.
trying to win.
Nah,
You ain't
he
trying
getting
to
there.
win.
He getting
Wave
there.
check,
win.
wave
You
check.
trying to win.
You ain't trying to win,
He
dog.
getting them.
And how you talking about he just want to judge on the top?
I
Right.
never
What?
said that. You gonna stop
It look
putting
like you
words
got
in my
some-
doggone mouth? I never said
I
that.
didn't say that. He said it.
T didn't say that either. T said, "Why are we judging the top?" And I said, "We judging off of presentation." I said, "We judging off of the overall presentation because I can't get 360s in 3 weeks. I need
We're not
like
doing
a month or 2
360s.
months.
It's all off the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we not doing that. So that's why T keeps talking about the top. I don't really care.
He can still have a good presentation though without the top, like if you're doing the whole thing. So
As long as y'all stop
yeah,
saying he got
just get your line, get a nice lineup and everything. Don't come in there looking ashy.
Nah, you can't touch the line until
Thanks
you
for
get the haircut.
following through,
Get
dude.
the end to the
Shout
end,
out
to
to
the
the S7 Edge. Fix your face. Fix your face, Mike. Fix it. Mike wants
straighten your face, Mike.
Mike wants an S7 Edge for his birthday, y'all. We gonna pitch in and get
Hey,
him
we
one.
can all
Fix
pitch
your
in.
face,
Yes,
everybody.
Yes.